Hey, hey, hey! Hello and welcome back to another D&D campaign with RSG. I'm Ranger J1999, your host and the DM for today's session. Welcome everybody to our D&D campaign. We'll get into where we left off last time and a recap, but real quick, a couple quick notes. Make sure you subscribe, like the channel. It really does help us grow, especially if you like the D&D stuff. We would love some feedback of what you guys like and what you guys don't like. So if you have any feedback, please send it our way. We'd love to hear it. Also, if you haven't checked out, we have our Patreon up. Help support the channel. If you like the content that we're putting up and you like to help support us outside the bounds of subscribing and giving us a thumbs up, then by all means check out our Patreon page. I think all that's linked below, isn't it, Dr. Finn?
Yes, it should all be in the description this time.
All right, good. This time, see, that's why I had to check because Dr. Finn's been
slacking. I know it wasn't there last time, but I fixed
Someone gets him a porg, and then everything goes down.
A giant porg.
A big shout out. I would just like to shout out my good friend Chrome Cobra, who got me the Player's Handbook, so that I don't have to do anything digitally. I can just look in the book, and he also got me the Dungeon Master Guide, which I will be picking up tomorrow. So that was a huge help.
And the porg.
No one cares about the damn porg, Finn. All right, so we're moving on. All right. So let's everybody introduce themselves real quick. Just say who you are, what character you're playing, and then we'll move from there. So let's start with Finn, and we'll just work our way around.
I am Oregon. I am a gnome bard, level 5.
All right. Corinth?
I am a Genasi wizard, level 5.
All right. John?
I am a dwarf fighter named Rogaris, level 5.
All right. Grim?
I am Morn Grimm, aka Steve the Rogue.
All right.
And I'm level 5.
Tails?
Celestia Morningwood, Wood Elf Druid, level 5.
All right. And Andrew, is Andrew still working on those delicious ribs?
A little bit here and there, but I'm here at the moment. I play Yusith, the Dwarven Cleric, and I'm level 1. No, I'm really level 5, just playing.
He likes a handicap, that's all we're saying. All right. So, when last we left our adventurers, they had come back from doing a job for the mistress, mainly for Armwell, and she invited him to her abode, her estates, there in Arabelle, and they were tasked with a mission to go and find and deal with the Traylon family. Who has been somehow interfering with the mistress plans and trade and stuff, but she wasn't too clear on what they were doing, just that they were interfering with what she was doing. So she offered them a job, paying quite extensively a huge sum of money to get rid of the problem. They can either stop it from happening, although the party doesn't know what it is, or just, as the words were put, get rid of the situation altogether. So our party had decided to go, and they were going to head to Zizel, and they were going to check out what the situation was, and then kind of take it from there. So things were purchased, new items from their recent endeavors were gathered. They gathered their cart and their pony, and they decided to head out. So that being said, we are still in Arabelle. We are in the morning. We are gathering stuff, getting ready to go. Everybody should be level 5 now, if I'm not mistaken. Anybody that needs to do anything for level 5, now is the time to do it. Going once. Going twice. And your host. So if you're level 4 right now, I can't help you. Alright. So you meet up in the morning. You guys get together in your wagon. Are you guys gonna just take the wagon and the cart and the horse that you have right now?
Yes.
Does anybody want to purchase any other stuff before we go?
I think we did that all before last session ended,
Just
didn't we?
making sure. Last minute.
Double check my inventory and make sure I'm not missing anything.
What condition are our horses in now that we have a little bit extra money? Like, are there better horses we could purchase, maybe?
I mean, you could purchase your own horse for travel, so you're not all cramped up in the back of the cart. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think that's what I would like to do. I'd like to go see if there's a cool horse I could purchase.
All right, let me get to...
And if they can talk, that would be awesome.
Anything in what?
Anything that talks, yeah, would be very cool.
Yeah,
If the
you're not
horse
gonna-
can talk, that
No,
would be
Finn,
fantastic.
that's not happening.
You mean
I
you
can
can't
make it.
buy Mr. Ed?
Prestidigitation, man.
Yes, let's find Mr. Ed.
Maybe that's what I should make my next character, a ventriloquist.
Are you looking for just a draft horse, Valeron, or are you looking for a riding horse?
Probably like a more of a riding horse.
All right, a good riding horse will cost you 75 gold.
Oh, we just got half up front for this job, right?
I don't remember if you got
'Cause
anything up front.
I think Finn is the keeper of the monies actually.
No,
So I don't know.
We
if
did
I
not get
actually
anything
have-
up front this time.
There's
Oh, we
nothing up
did
front
not.
this time.
Because
Okay.
we haven't decided on which mission we're doing
I
yet.
mean, you got paid from your previous mission that you had
Okay,
done
correct.
in the Underdark.
But that one, we spent the money in order to get the pendants.
Yes, but whatever money you guys do have your pendant, so remember that, right? If everybody has not marked in, you have a communication device. I think its range is 200 feet. I think you wrote all that down for me, Finn.
There's no. Was there a range on it?
Yeah, it's limited. You just can't like go from. You can't talk from one side of the world to the other.
Oh, because the spell itself, I think, doesn't have a range on
But
it.
this is a magical item that was specifically designed so you guys can talk like walkie-talkies, but there's not an unlimited range. You still need a sending spell for that.
Oh, okay. I don't have a range listed for
So we'll just put
for
that
it.
it's 300 feet.
300 feet. Okay.
Well, I can test it out
You already did.
again.
We had a lot of tests for it.
Yeah.
We broke everyone's ears
So
repeatedly.
a draft
There was
horse
a lot of ear breaking.
is gonna cost you 50 gold, and a riding horse, a good riding horse, Valeron, is gonna cost you 75 gold.
Okay. Is there any of them that, as I walk through the stables, the riding horses that like I kind of take to, or is looks like it's cool with me?
Make a perception check.
All right. Nice. So
Didn't know you were so
unnatural
into
one.
animals.
Yeah.
So 20.
Yeah.
You see a gray and white colored horse that spotted that looks kind of cool that you kind of like.
All right. I think that's what I'll go ahead and do. Yeah. Sounds good to me. I'll mark that off my character sheet.
Yeah, make sure you mark off the gold, 75 gold.
Yep.
And you can name your horse whatever you like.
All right. I will ponder that and I will let you know.
All right. So you have a horse. Anybody else?
Can we call it the asthma horse?
Is that the Valeron?
No, and you're not there, so no.
Ranger,
Yes.
could I go and buy, how much is a potion of healing?
Potion of healing. Let's see.
They're expensive.
No, they weren't too bad. We
Yeah, I thought
some
they
of
were
us
pretty
purchased. Yeah, some of us purchased them in one of the last cities, but you had to use yours, I believe.
Yeah.
I do have lots and lots of heals, so I don't know if we'll necessarily need them.
Yeah, we hadn't met the druid yet.
I have to look in the DM guide. Give me a second here.
Yeah. Yeah, Druid's got heal too, so.
Let's see. Magic items is on page 135. Alright. Now I have to do this digitally. Alright.
Mr. Hanky Christmas food.
Let's see. Let me see what kind. I think it's a common item. Yeah. Just a normal healing potion.
Yeah.
50 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 of them.
All right. So you go to. I'm not going to do the whole interaction. So you go to the Twin Emporium. They've got tons. So you go ahead and do that, and bam, you got mark it in. You got 2 healing potions. All right. Anybody else? Last call. All right.
I'm good.
All right. So everything's bought. Horses are bought. Everything's bought. You guys set on your journey. So who was going to be on the lookout for you guys? Faerun comes up. He's got this nice new horse that he's got. You guys are all scooting into the cart.
Yeah. I'm not getting into the cart.
Well, no, everybody gets in the cart, but I'm just saying Faerun pulls up in his brand new steed. The guy looks at him and goes, "Hey, nice horse."
Thank you, my friend. I got tired of sitting in a cramped caravan.
I understand that. All right, so how do we go? So you guys load up, get everything you need, you guys set off. So who's going to be the lookout for you guys? Who's watching the roads and stuff? Well,
Probably Grim and...
who's driving the cart? First of all, there's two places up front. Who's
what's the role for that?
Animal handling.
I guess I can. Why not?
So who is it? The Yusuf, and who else?
I don't have animal handling, so yeah.
Yeah, not...
Everyone can roll it.
Yeah, I know. Everyone can roll it, but no.
No, only person. So Yusuf, go ahead and roll an animal handling check for me. Very nice.
That's a 21.
You do very, very well with the steering, but you guys are following the road. It's not too hard to follow. You know which direction you're going. Let me show you guys the map so you guys can see the map. So let's move to our map of Faerun, or Cormyr. Let's pull that up. There you go. Let's back that up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. There we go. So you guys are going from Arabelle all the way down south to Zizella. It's going to take you about 4 days to get there. So yes. So who is on the lookout?
I will
Grim and
keep watch.
McCarbin. Yeah, Grim and McCarbin are probably the two best watchers.
Not really, but
I'm chilling. I do not. I have meditation to do. Someone else do it. Look out, you bastards!
Well,
I'll join you with lookout.
All right, so
okay, good, because I can't see anything.
Kinda got good sight.
All right, so go ahead and roll. You can either do each. You can each do a perception check, or one of you can decide to roll with advantage.
What's your perception at Teals?
Pretty darn good.
Then I will assist Teals.
All right.
So you can roll with advantage.
How do you say your name? Celestra?
Silsatra.
Silsatra, roll with advantage. Okay. Roll again. Oh, that's 2 rolls, right?
Yeah, it's 2, yeah.
It's 2 rolls.
Okay. You do a pretty good job. You keep a lookout during the day's travel. Don't see anything out of the ordinary, anything that catches your eye. So you guys travel. You get to about halfway down the road on your way to, the first stop on your trip is going to be Emerald. So you guys you travel. Nothing really happens. Who wants to look for a place to camp?
Are we stopped at this point?
Well, let's say nothing happened during the day. Nothing happened. You didn't see anything. Travel goes about, so now you're looking for a good place to camp for the night.
What sort of check would that be?
That's survival.
I'll roll it.
Okay. Although we have the druid. The druid can do stuff.
Yep.
She seems to know what she's doing.
Well, Rogaris thinks the druid has no idea what he's talking about. So Rogaris is like, I'll find a good spot. So Rogaris roll, and you rolled a 9. All right.
Should I assist him?
Yeah, I'll let you roll because you look at the dwarf like he's lost his mind.
Oh my god.
You rolled even worse. You think the dwarf is onto something here. So
Oh god. Can I roll?
no, you can't.
Like, oh, what the fuck is going on here?
No.
Look, you don't want to
You
get
guys
into
have
this
no
one.
idea.
Road, like,
You guys have no idea.
No,
You guys,
you don't know it's
Yeah.
a bad roll.
yeah. So
Nothing wrong with camping.
basically, Rogaris is like, "Oh, this looks like a great spot off the side of the road." And
Is that an active volcano? I don't know.
Silsantra is like, "You know what?
God.
You're right." So you guys pull off for night in a clearing. All right, so you guys set up for the night, and then
We're gonna die.
figure out who's going to do what watches.
I'll put on my
first
goggles
watch.
and take the first watch.
All right.
I can take the second watch. I have good night vision.
So
I'm gonna
he's gonna
keep
take the
our
first watch.
Do you guys want to keep the same watch order? That way we just
Same.
have it for all of them.
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
Throw me into a night one just because I can see.
All right. So who's going to take the first watch? I need the first and second watches. They're going to keep it the same. So the first two, go ahead and decide who's going to be the first watch. I need 2 people, or 1 person. I don't care how you do it, but who's going to do the first watch?
Yusith will be on the first one.
Yusith and who else?
Yeah, I'll take first watch as well.
Morgrim and Yusith. So go ahead and roll a perception check, or one of you can roll with advantage.
My perception's only a +4. What's yours?
0. I feel like living dangerously though.
All right, each of you roll.
Got a 20.
All right. Grim, you think everything's fine. Andrew, or Yusuf, you seem to think that you're not
Looks
picking up
clear.
anything. It looks clear. You're not noticing anything. You rolled really high. Nothing out of the ordinary. You kind of think the spot is a little shady that you guys picked, but, you know, what can you say? All right, so your first watch goes without a hitch. All right, who's doing second watch?
Rogaris.
Rogaris and who else?
Oh, I'll do it.
All right, so Celestia and Rogaris each roll a perception check. Four, 14 and 10. Okay.
Oh, we're having great rolls today.
So, once again, Rogaris thinks that everything's honky-dory. And Celestia... I can't say your name again. I keep saying it wrong.
Silsatra.
Silsatra thinks that, you know what? You guys, there's nothing happening. Luckily for you, nothing happens. So, you guys are clear for the night. So, you guys go over to McArvin. He's sitting there in his meditative stance, kind of in a monk pose. You wake him up. He's alert immediately. And who's going to take the third shift with McArvin?
This one is usually first McCarbon and Faerun, and then the next one is McCarbon and myself.
It's up to you guys.
Fine by me.
You want to keep it the same way, Faerun?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Okay.
So, Valron, roll a perception check. Ooh. Let's see here. I could look at McCarvin stuff because he didn't roll well. Nope. All right. What did you roll, Valron?
I believe it is a 9 if that double
Yeah.
thing is right.
nine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's
So you and McCarvin is sitting there. You're asking McCarvin all kinds of questions. Like, what do you know? I mean, being a Drow is what it's a tough life, and you guys are kind of you're looking, but you're not really. You're not really seeing anything. Maybe because you just left the city. You're not hearing anything.
Don't forget my spell's always up.
Right, but that's only the perimeter of the encampments where you put that out, right? It's a certain area.
Yeah,
right.
It's a small. It's not a huge area.
Right,
No,
you take a silver thread, put it around, and it keeps anybody that comes within the camp directly from.
And it wakes me up mentally, even if I'm asleep.
Right, but you guys are outside of that, kind of doing your guard thing, right? So while you guys are sitting there chit chatting. Oh, where did it go? Oblivious to everything that's going on in the world. Ugh. This has really thrown me off having to use this smaller window. I hate it. Give me a second. I have to size this damn thing. Alright. So you guys, this is kind of where I got the campfire shown here. Let me bring you guys over here. Let's do this. Why can't I... Wait, why is this being stupid? No, roll 20 can be really ridiculous sometimes. Alright. Alright, so you guys are at the campfire. I'll place you guys here in a second. Let's place McCarvin and Faerun on the board. So McCarvin is there. Let's make that a little bit bigger because that's ridiculous. And come on. Oh, for God's sakes. Roll 20, work with me. Work with me. Help me. Roll 20, help you. There we go. So McCarvin. Yeah, he's right there. And let's see. We need Faerun. Let's put Faerun on the board. Alright. You guys are not paying attention, really, when all of a sudden a gentleman walks up. Both of you guys are oblivious to the fact that this is happening. And it's a guy dressed in leathers and stuff. And he just calmly walks up to you guys and he's like, "Good evening." He's looking right at you, Faerun.
You're really quiet. I can't.
And your mic was cutting in and out too.
Was it? Can you guys hear me now?
But I heard what you said. You said a guy calmly just came up to them
Right,
and said, "Good evening."
He says good evening to you too. You guys didn't hear him. You didn't see him. He just comes up. He looks right. He's right next to you, Faerun. He's looking right at you.
Well, and you just speaking common.
Yeah, speaking common.
So I just look up and say hello.
It's like it's a fine night, isn't it?
Yeah. Could be better. Could be worse.
It could be.
How can I help you?
Well, right now there's a ton of bows and crossbows pointed at you guys. What I need you to do is slowly raise your hands up. No sudden movements. And stay where you are.
I look over at my friends. It sounds like good plan to me.
McCarvin kind of snickers. He's like, surely you must be joking. Look at you. You look like filth. I could kick your ass and no sweat. You may have bows on me, but do you want to take the risk of me beating the shit out of you before they can even fire? Well, that's your prerogative. But, think of your friends back there. Because they can't react. And they're trained on them, not you. Precarious situation you put us in here. So McCarvin's kind of in a pickle there because he's like, well, he could easily take this guy, but he can't risk everyone else who's sleeping. So he starts slowly, it's like, and the guy looks at you guys like, back up to the campfire. So you guys slowly back up. And your spell goes off, by the way, there, Faerun, because he's penetrated there. The rest of you guys are still asleep. You guys are not hearing this. And he's like, now, what I want you to do, mage, is I want you to go over and start removing weapons. Any weapons you see over there that are not tucked away or anything. I want you to remove them and put them near the campfire. What do you do, Valron?
All right, so I'm gonna start basically doing what he's asking. I'm just gonna start walking into a place where some of our weapons are, and bringing them back to the fire.
Be very careful. So I need you to roll a stealth check, Valron.
All right.
Because he wants you to be quiet, and you're trying to be. Who are you going to go to first?
I'm gonna go to Oregon first.
All right, you go to Oregon, and are you going to try? What are you going to go? What are you going to try to remove? Oregon, what do you usually do for your sleeping arrangement? Where do you put your stuff?
I mean, the weapons are probably on my on my bedroll next to me, but I don't really have anything on me.
All right, roll a stealth check, Valron.
And it's an 8.
All right, so you're trying to be as stealthful as you can, Valron. Oregon, you wake up to see Valron grabbing your weapons.
And I say in the pendant to him, "We are being robbed. Go along with it until we are ready."
Do you whisper this?
No, in the pendant. I'm saying through
You're whispering. So in your mind, Finn, you hear this message.
Wouldn't that be broadcast to all of us, though?
I haven't got to that yet, Graham.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
getting ahead of things.
yeah. So that's what I do, and I just slowly start looking for his weapons.
All right. So you grab. What weapons do you have, Finn?
I have a short bow and a dagger.
So I'll take the short bow, but I'll leave the dagger.
The guy. Make
Okay.
a sleight of hand.
I also have 2 loots sitting next to me.
Well, yeah, it doesn't look like those are weapons. So, make a sleight of hand check, Corinth, because the guy's watching you with disadvantage. If you're not going to go for the dagger as well.
Well, the loots are just instruments, right? So
Not the loots, but he said you had a short bow and a dagger.
correct.
Right. So do a sleight of hand check with disadvantage. A 9 and a 17.
Yeah.
You hear the guy, gentlemen. No. All the weapons.
Oh, my apologies. And I
He
look
puts
like
his
I'm
finger to
trying.
his lips.
I slowly pick up the other dagger.
All right, everybody, I want you to roll a. Let's see if you wake up from this. If you're a heavy sleeper or a light sleeper, everybody, roll a Constitution check for me, please.
May
I'm
we
already
use
awake
luck?
though, right?
You're awake now, Finn. You're not reacting. You pretend like you're asleep still.
Well, what am I rolling a Constitution check
You're
for?
not.
Is it to
Everybody
the
else
message?
is.
Oh, okay. Got it. That's why I just wanted to check.
Yusuf got a 21.
Okay.
May I use luck?
Not on this, no.
Oh, shit.
How the? Try again, John. You cheating bastard. Yes, that old D29.
I'm winning.
Try again. All right.
I like the first one better.
Who wouldn't? Jesus, 32.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get there one day, but not rolling a 1D29 for Christ's sakes.
Out of character, it's going to be my life mission to find a D29 for you.
All right. Graham, you're oblivious to the world. John, Rogaris and Syl, you kind of stir, but you don't wake up. Yusuf, you do. You wake up here with this strange, the noise, you hear some kind of message. You can't really make out what it was because it woke you up, right? But you open your eyes and you see transpiring, and I'll put you on the board here. Give me a second. So I'll put everybody on the board here so you can kind of see everybody sleeping. So you have a good idea. Let's see. Let's do you said since you just woke up. You're right here sleeping. Back here, next to the fire, but back here. You see, let's put Finn on here as well. Let's see here. Where's Oregon? See Oregon over here sleeping, and you see. I mean, when you first wake up, let me ask you this: you said, "What? I mean, do you just jump up, or what's your move?"
No. So I just heard all this talking through the pendant, right?
You just heard that one message. It woke you up, but you didn't quite make out what it was. Because it woke you up, you're like, what the? Like someone's like talking real loud to wake you up. You're like, you didn't quite hear what they said, but it woke you up, kind of thing.
All right. So I just opened my eyes and maybe stir a little, but just kind of try to assess what's going on around me.
All right. So you see, roll a perception check.
11.
All right. You see clearly. You see McCarvin standing off with some strange guy here. On the other side of the campfire, a little distance away. You see Valeron over top of Oregon grabbing his weapons. What do you do?
Okay. I think I'm gonna cast blindness, deafness on the stranger.
All right. What's the range on that? You said blindness.
Oh,
deafness?
never mind. I'm not casting it because it's only a 30-foot range.
How far away are you from him?
Not close enough. I know that much.
Where's the guy on the map? Is it the one on the north?
Yeah, the one next to McCarthy.
Okay, perfect.
I'll ping it here for you.
I'm just doing my own measuring.
What do you do?
I guess for the moment I'll just wait.
Right, so
see what happens.
You can pretend like you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Roll a deception check with advantage. He hasn't realized that you're awake.
Alright, I got a 16.
Alright, you're able to you sit there with your eyes open and then you kind of close them a little bit, squint through, and
I think that's...
You rolled it wrong.
No.
What did he roll?
He rolled 2d20s, but it's counting.
So that...
Oh yeah, so yeah, 10. One roll. Yeah, just do.
It's a 10 plus 1, so total 11.
Yeah, he's not. So it's good enough. I mean, the DC on that was okay because you are distance away. So you kind of sit there, your eyes kind of half closed and stuff, but you're sitting there going, shh, like you're pretending, like you're asleep. All right, so Valeron, you bring the swords over. Who are you going after next?
Wait, I haven't done anything yet, just so you know.
I asked if you wanted to do anything. You said no.
No, I know. I haven't done anything yet, but did I need to roll a perception or anything? Or
you can if you want to.
Trying to.
Now that he's moved away.
When he says. Okay.
So Valeron comes over here.
Do I have to roll a deception to pretend I'm sleeping? Or?
Well, first roll perception so you can see if you can see anything.
Okay.
Because you are prone and, kind of sitting there sleeping.
$18.
Yeah, you see pretty... What's your night vision? 60 feet?
Dark vision. Yeah, dark vision 60.
Right. Can't see anything past him, but you see clearly everything that's happening, transpiring. You kind of hear some noise to the north and to the east of you, Finn, but you're not seeing anything. It's too far out, and your vision just doesn't go that far. So you kind of get a sense that there's some people out there besides this guy right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Valeron, who are you going? Oh, and roll a deception with advantage.
$29.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. He doesn't even know you're alive. He thinks you're like angelic. He has no clue. He rolled a 4, for God's sakes. Yeah, he has no idea. So, I mean, you're doing the greatest acting performance of a sleeping person in the history of your arts, Finn. So, all bards around the world at this very moment are sitting there going, you know, if someone was sleeping, remember Oregon, the night they were ambushed.
I love my gnome.
Christ, 29. All right, who are you going to next, Valeron?
I'm going towards the loudly snoring dwarf.
All right, so you go over to Yusef. So you go to the Yusef. Yusef, what are you carrying on you? You got your warhammer or shield?
Yeah, I got the warhammer and shield.
Right, but you're not sleeping with it, are you?
I sleep with them next to me.
Right, but they're not on your person. Okay, roll a. Do you want it to let Valeron know when he gets close that you're awake?
Yeah, as he approaches, I just, under my breath, go, "What's happening?"
I say through the pendant, we are surrounded and we appear to be being robbed.
The guy kind of looks at you, Valeron. He's like, hurry up.
And I just nod to him. So I'm not speaking, so I shake my head and I slowly pick up the shield and carry that over, and then come back for the hammer. So I'm doing them separately.
No, he doesn't let you do that. He goes, both.
How do they look like they're possibly heavy or too heavy for me? Because I have a really low strength.
You can carry them. You can't. I mean, it has more with you can't really use them that well in battle, but you can pick them up, no problem.
Okay. Well, that's what I'll do.
All right. So you go over there and do that. All right. Who are you going for next?
Someone else that might have like a larger weapon, something that is heavy that I could.
Roll Garrus.
Snoring away.
Just snoring away. Let me get you on here. All right. Roll a stealth check for Rogaris there, Valron.
Ignore that. I pressed the wrong button.
I was gonna say,
you actually do really well there, Corinth. You don't wake him up. So, what are you carrying?
Weapon-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have 2 silver daggers that I bought after the werewolf encounter.
Mm-hmm.
My original battle axe.
What do you keep on you? What do you not keep on you? I'm assuming your battle axe and stuff you don't keep on you when you sleep.
Well, I actually have 2 battle axes.
All right, so both those you probably lay to your side, right, when you're sleeping?
Well, one's
next
going to
to
be underneath my bedroll.
Okay, so that can't be seen, and then the other one is out in the open?
Yeah, leaning up against a tree.
All right, so you go over there, you easily scoop it up, and you bring that over there, Valeron?
Yep.
All right.
And I'm saying in the pendant, anyone has any ideas might want to do something. Otherwise, I'm going to go along with it.
You see McCarvin.
Into the pendants, I say, "Can you tell how many there are?"
Not a clue.
Actually, now you there, McCarvin whispers, and he's sitting there like poised like a cat, ready to spring. He's like, "I see 3 to the north, 4 more to the east. Both crossbows."
If I put Shield of Faith on you, can you attack the leader? I say to Corinth.
I can attack the leader, but I'll get peppered with arrows. So if I'm casting a spell, it'll probably fail.
Oregon says, everyone just go along with it for now.
So I just keep going along with it. I go to the next heavy set of weapons and go start moving.
As you start moving, McCarvin kind of still looking at the guy. He's real good at this. He's like, "All right, I'm going to take the 4 on the right. Conan, do you have anything that you can cast to the north? Bright light, something to distract?
I can create duplicates of myself.
Alright, on the count of 3, plan is I will go for the 4 and distract them on the right. The ones up north, you do your thing and attack and create confusion. The rest of you get your weapons and fight. Good?
Good.
Let's see if he sees. Nope, the guy's oblivious to the fact that McCarvin's sitting there right next to him. I think he's a little put off, but they're just drow with these strange eyes looking at him. McCarvin, man, when he rolls a crap on perception, everything else he's rolling is extremely high. I don't get it. And perception's like his best skill. He's like, all right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, bonus action. So you see McCarvin in a blink of an eye disappear over this direction. You don't hear anything. All of a sudden you hear and Valderon, you see this. It gets completely black over there. Like darkness just came out of nowhere in this area over here. And let's see, they're gonna roll. Nope. What's your AC, Valderon?
14.
Jesus Christ.
I get my bonus action though, right?
Right. One arrow comes streaking in, and then.
Well, it might confuse him because what I did, like I said, was mirror.
This is simultaneous action. So McCarvin made his move, but they fired as soon as it happened, right? Because some were trained on you, but they had disadvantage because now they're in a big giant globe of darkness. So one arrow hits you for 10 points of damage. You want to do anything to react to that?
I'll just like scream out. I mean, there's nothing I can really do. So.
Okay, so it's your turn. What are you casting?
Oh, I'm casting. I guess I'll go through with casting mirror image, but I'm probably gonna lose it. I'll try to do the check, but.
No. Where are you casting? Where are you putting the mirror image?
It creates 3 illusionary duplicates of myself within a certain space. So I'm just rereading the spell. But let me roll to see if I even get it off with the damage.
Well, you got damage. Now I'm saying this happened before you cast your spell, so.
Oh, okay. So
it's your turn. This has simultaneously happened, but that happened first. Now it's your move because McCarvin, because he went first, right? He did his thing. They fired. This has happened simultaneously, but in timeline, it's your move. You've been hit. You're taking damage, but you can do something.
Okay, so I'd go ahead and cast a mirror image, and 3 more of me appear. One next to the robed guy, and one standing by the fire, and then one where I am.
Okay, so one next to the back, this guy here.
Right.
Where's the next one going?
Down like towards the fire.
Okay.
And then.
Hold on. Jesus Christ. Really? What happened to my thing?
Yeah, the map got all funky.
I know.
Yeah.
I was trying to put different.
I think you just hit a layer. Check to see if you accidentally hit a layer. That's what it looks like.
Shit. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there it is.
Trying to copy and paste you. Alright, so you cast that there. And where's the third one going?
By someone that I haven't got weapons from yet.
Alright, right over here. Alright.
And I'm not on the map.
You're not on the map yet. I'm about to put you there.
Yeah, I'm snoring nice and soundly through this.
Yeah, you and me both are just doing our deep sleep.
Alright.
So am I, kinda.
So Celestia.
I'm faking a good sleep.
It's right here. Let's put her on the map. Let's see where- No, stop it. Why won't it let me make this so difficult? This one's there. And then we need war room. Alright. So, let's see if this confuses those guys. Yes, it does. They are going to fire. Oh my god, they suck. Alright, one arrow comes at you. Valeron, you take... What's your AC? You said your AC is 14?
Yeah.
You take 6 points of damage. Alright. So, Tills...
But he hits me, like he doesn't hit one of the other ones?
Well, the other two didn't know what's going on. You saw one arrow go after the one next to this guy here. It was just random because when you did that, they didn't know. It confused the other two, so that's why they missed completely. They fired at these other ones that went through them. Because you just saw three of you appeared, and then the one guy was smart enough, he saw through it and he shot and he did hit you.
Perfect.
Right. It isn't, but they can try to save against it to see if they can figure out who you are. Alright, so now we are going to roll initiative because now everybody, this wakes you up immediately, Morgrim and Syl. You guys, this ruckus just happened. You hear, chaos ensues.
The fuck is going on here?
Yep.
Alright, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Ignore the second one. I had a 7.
Where there it is.
Just rolling. I'm gonna go down the list and see who rolled what.
Man, my 9 doesn't seem so bad now. Damn. This is bad initiative.
Ouch.
I want to do
Alright, initiative 20 to 25.
20.
That would be me with the 21.
Morgrim 21.
And I have a 20.
Valorant?
20.
20?
20. Yeah, not natural.
Okay. Alright, 15 to 20.
I rolled a 15.
Is that, yeah, Rogaris?
Who cares?
$14 to...
Next one is a 9. That's Oregon.
Oregon... A 9?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anything...
Yusith at 7.
Oh, and there's more. There's another one. Don't worry.
Oh, it gets better.
Use it at a 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. Kills.
Druid with a 4.
For 4.
We rocket initiative.
Alright. McCarvin's gonna go first, but he is in a globe of darkness with these other knuckleheads. You see, let's see how big is that? So it's only, well, it only covers 3 of them. You don't see McGarvin and you don't see the other guys. He's going to try to strike. He's blinded, so he's got disadvantage.
Luckily, we're traveling with frickin' Riddick.
He missed. You hear, oh, what the hell? Oh! The Carvin going, come here, you bastard! It's just fighting
maniacal laughter in the darkness aside.
Yeah. Like, what's happening? I don't know! Ah! That's all you hear from there. Alright, Morgrim, you are up.
Okay, what? I pull my goggles down. What am I seeing?
You see everything that's open right now. You can try to make a perception check, but that'll be your action to see if you can see further out. What's your range on your goggles? 60?
I think it was 60. Yeah.
So everything that's open right now is what you see. It's gonna. You were lying on the ground, so it's going to take 15 of your speed of your movement to get up. So I'm assuming you hop up as part of your movement. He who is Morgrim. You're right here.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. It's there. We go. For some strange reason, it's not showing me the ruler.
Yeah, you just press on the screen away from your character, and the ruler just automatically
click
shows
and
up.
drag. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they changed it.
So let's see here. What exactly does a dash do again?
It just lets you double your speed. Or
Okay.
So if you have like a 30 speed, you can. I think you're human, right? So 30. So you can
30,
dash 60, but you have minus 15, so you can go 45 total if you dash. But that'll be your action. Dash is an action, so you can't dash and.
Well, for me, since I'm a rogue, I can dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
But
so you can dash as a bonus action. Okay.
yeah, I'll go next to. Go to right there.
Right there. All right. So you dash to there.
And I'll pull out a crossbow and shoot this dude that's standing there.
All right. Go for it. Roll for an attack.
Why is that so small that I cannot read it?
I don't know.
Modified 20.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
D6 plus 5. Now, would I get sneak attacks since there's
Nope.
somebody next to him, or
That's
no?
not a
Okay.
real person. It's a mirage.
Oh, okay. 10 damage.
Still pretty nice. You hear him go, oh! It's a crossbow point, pretty much point, you just shoot right at him. Hit him right in the shoulders, like, you bastard. Alright, next, is that everything you can do? I think it is everything you can do. You have a bonus action.
I used my bonus and I used my attack.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Alright, you're out of movement. Let's see, Valderon, you're up.
I say it appears the tide is turning. Maybe you should put down your weapons, friend.
He's like, you're all gonna die, bitch.
Where do I hear the other noises coming from?
You hear, you hear over in this direction, like McCarvin and then those guys going, hey, what the, where are you? I can't see you. That kind of noise. And then you heard, shots came from this direction. You can't see anything.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself since I'm getting hit from the bolt so fast. So I drop Mage Armor.
Yeah, you drop Mage Armor. All right. Anything else you want to do?
The images will kind of move around a little bit, like they're all
Sure,
walking.
yeah, you can move
by.
them. Yeah, you can move them wherever you want. Tell me where you want to move them.
So make them all start approaching the one guy.
All right. So this one goes there. This one's kind of standing here flanking him. He's like, what the hell?
Exactly.
So he's kind of like,
Are you sure you don't want to drop your weapons?
I'll kill all of you.
There will be more soon.
All right. Anything else?
That's good.
All right. Next up is Rogaris. You're up, my friend.
Okay, so
Now you were still sleeping, so you pop up. That's 15 of your speed.
I got 10 left.
What's your speed? Your base speed?
25.
Okay. Yep. So you got 10 left.
And here's the problem. Every time I try to do the little ruler thing, I get something that either
I
moves
got
the
you.
character.
Just tell me where you want to go. I can get you squared.
You have to. Yeah, you have to switch from the little arrow on the left. You have to switch to that little circle with the little mini ruler on it.
Yeah, they changed the look of it. That's what they did.
Yeah. If you're on the arrow, it'll move everything. But if you're clicking on, it's like the fourth icon. Down
Okay, I got you. Well, I really can't move anywhere. I guess I'll move towards the campfire, the 10 feet.
Yep.
I'm on the bottom.
Right there.
Yep.
All right. Anything you want to try to do?
I don't think so. I mean, I can see 60 feet in the dark, but that's pretty much just up to where everyone is anyway. So.
Yeah. All right. Next up is the guys in the east. They're going to try to get out of this globe of darkness. So you see one guy just haul ass to right here. He comes popping up like, Jesus Christ! And he sees everything happening over here like, ah! Let's see if he can tell that Faerun has got a bunch of them. Nope! Let's see which one he's going to attack. Oh, God. You have a 1 in 3 chance of him getting, of randomly being hit here. Well, where's my damn... Really, I don't... Oh, there it is. Alright, he attacks this one right here. Doesn't matter. He missed anyway. So he's like, ah! The other guy rolls to try to get out of the darkness. He does not. Next guy. Nope. Next guy does. He pops up. Comes running out this way. Like, what the hell? He sees everything. He's going to shoot at... He sees you sitting there. You, Seth. He's going to take a shot at you. What's your armor?
Without my shield, it's a 19.
He hits you. Barely. You take... Oh. You take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
He's a little too big. Alright, that's their turn. Oregon, you're up.
Okay. And I can see all of this, right?
You can see everything that's in the square there that's highlighted. You can see.
What is that dude wearing?
He's wearing leather, like studded leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
So no
And
plate
is he
armor.
holding anything weapon-wise?
He's holding 2 swords that he's drawn out.
Okay. Let's see. So this is. Sorry. If I want to do this. Okay.
Okay,
So
I'm back.
gonna
Sorry about
move
that.
Here.
Okay.
Okay. So that puts me in range. And then I'm gonna cast heat metal on one of his swords.
Go for what's the spell do?
It heats up the metal, and if he continues to hold it, he's gonna take 2d8 fire damage. And he has to make a Constitution saving throw to continue holding the weapon, or he has to drop it.
All right. So roll your damage because he does take 2d8 fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 second. Okay, that's on. 15.
Jesus. Alright. Let's see if he holds on to it. He does hold on to it. Alright. Alright, so he holds on to it. Now, anything else you want to do, my friend?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. Next up is Yuseth.
Okay. I get up and I turn towards the archer that faced me, and I cast Guiding Bolt at him.
Alright, let's see. What level are you casting it at?
Just a first level spell.
Okay.
That's a 9.
To hit?
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Alright, and that's it for my turn.
Let's see if there's any half damage on that. Nope, it's a be all end all. Alright, next up is this guy here. He is going to see if he can figure out who you are. He does figure out who you are. He's going to run over here to Velron and take that hot sword that just got heated up, and he's going to try to stab it through you, Velron.
He has disadvantage on attack rolls
Right.
because he's holding it.
Ooh, you're lucky. The first one was a natural 20. So he rolls afterwards. What's your AC?
18.
Okay, so he does hit. Let's see, barely though. Jeez. You take 7 more points of damage, but he shoves that sword into you. And that is the end of his turn. So you see the guy run and just stick that. You see in real time. You see his weapon hold up. He's like and he just looks right at Valron, thinking that he did it. So he looks like he's the magic user. And he runs up. He just sticks this sword right into him. All right, that's his turn. Teals, you're up, my friend.
All right. So do we still have enemies to the north as well?
Yes.
All right.
You don't know where they are.
I'm gonna cast Wind Wall just to the north. Basically, let's see, 50 feet.
50 feet.
In that line.
In that line.
That
there?
50-foot line wind wall.
All right, let me see the spell here. Wind wall. Let's see, what's the range to cast that?
120.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah, that's 75 out.
Building a network of new weather stations to identify when and where extreme wildfire conditions may occur, so we can respond faster and better. We're installing cutting-edge technology to provide real-time mapping and tracking.
And we're getting
of weather.
a commercial.
Use this in-
Sorry.
Very nice. Yep, you do that. So wind wall is there. I don't have anything to put there as a hindrance, but there's a wind wall there. Very nice. All right, what else? You have you can move, or you can do a bonus action.
I'm gonna move in.
What's
Say
your
just here.
movement?
I have 20 left, so I move in right here to the left of the fire.
Okay, you move right there.
Where's the wind wall that you placed?
Right here.
Basically in that line right there.
To the north of us, in other words.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right. And it's a wall that is. How big is it?
So yeah,
It's a 50
so
feet
50
long.
feet long, 15 feet high,
Right.
1 foot thick. Creatures that come through take
Yeah,
damage.
I got the spell. I just
yeah,
want to know.
you got that.
All right, and then it's now the guys to the north. They see this wind come in. They're all going to try to shoot. First one was going to hit. It hits the wall.
It's a little too long, but
Yeah, shrink it up for me. Whoever did that.
yeah, I'll do it. Select it. I hate this thing because it's not letting me select it now.
I get you. Second guy tries to shoot through it. Nope. Third guy has a clear kind of a shot. He's going to try to take it. Disadvantage. Nope, they all miss. Well, they hit, but it hits the wall. Another guy had a shot, but you see an arrow. See 2 arrows hit the wall and just ping, just like they just immediately just get projectile out. Another person is able to shoot around the wind wall and shoots, but he misses completely. So you see an arrow come whizzing by from this direction here and just kind of sail over. All right, back to the top, McGarvin. You see the globe of darkness drop, and you guys can see now this happening over here. McGarvin drops the globe of darkness, and he's like, "All right, found you, little bastards!" And now he's going to attack this one here. Oh yeah, he hits. He's going to use Stone Strike. Yep, he hits. This guy, you just see him go. And just freezes up, so he's not frozen. McGarvin turns around, looks at this guy, like, "Hello," and it's going to strike at him. And he will not hit. Damn. So he does a stunning strike on this guy, and then tries to take his bow staff and come around. This guy's able to dodge out of it away. He's like, "Jesus Christ!" Freaking out because it's a drought. All right, so that's McGarvin's turn. Then it would be Morgan. You're up.
Well, there's a dude right in front of me. I'm going to... Can I get away moving to where I'm flanking?
This guy's really not there. He's really not there. That's the real one. Yeah, you can just move it right there. Here, let me move your character. Oh, it'd help if I... There we go.
Like right there.
Right there. Yep, you can.
And then I'm gonna...
I'm trying to see which one's the real one. Okay, that's that one. He's getting stabbed. Okay. You'd have to move here, but you can do that. So you move right there. You get real close to the wind while you're... I mean, it sounds like a damn hurricane behind you. You can move there. Roll with the damage.
And I'm going... As I'm getting ready to do this, I'm going to say you picked the wrong group to rob, and I'm going to... stab him in the back with my rapier.
Go for it.
Yeah, 27.
27 hits. Roll damage, including crit damage. Or your sneak attack.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot. Uh, 23.
God. You hear him just skreek. So the scene is, you see Morgan get behind this dude, flanks him, just whoosh, like flash, sticks him through with his rapier. So you got him sticking his sword through this guy, and this guy's sticking his sword through Valron right now. It's kind of a sight if you think about it. And he's looking banged up. Valron, you're up, my friend.
All right. Where is? Well, I'm not helping him flank. He's flanking. I am helping him flank. So I'll stay where I am, right? And I will. Look at Morngrim, and I will say, prepare to move faster, and I will cast haste on him.
All right. So Morgan, you have haste on you.
What does that do?
It speeds up your movement, and it also... Let me look it up real quick. Haste. So many spells, it's ridiculous. You get your target. Your speed is doubled.
2 AC.
You have 2 to your AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you get an additional action on your turn.
So in your next action,
yeah,
you'll get another attack.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to drink my healing potion.
All right, drink your healing potion, and roll the heal.
It's 2d4, right?
2d4 plus 4, right?
Okay, that's good.
All right.
I was looking really bad, but now I don't look quite so bad.
Yeah, you still have a sword sticking in you. Next up is Rogaris.
Okay. I have a 25 movement. I'm gonna move to the bush, just to the northeast of me, just above that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Next up is these guys over here. So this guy's stunned. This guy pulls out a sword and tries to swing at McGarvin. Misses. This guy is going to shoot at you since you came into sight there, Rogaris. What's your AC?
18.
Yeah, he doesn't hit. It pings off your armor. And then this guy's going to shoot at you again, Yusuf. And that'll be 24. Just that, I'm sure that hits, right?
Yep.
Yep. You take 11 points of damage. And miss. Yeah, he missed McCarvin, and that other guy's stunned. All right. Next up would be Oregon.
Okay, let me see. Is this really only 25 feet?
What your character sheet says.
No. I'm saying on the map. It's hard for me to tell the distances because, like, my character is, like, 10 feet.
Well, I mean, from your character, you can subtract and stuff. I mean...
You got a little bit of a gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to figure out where I can get to, and I wasn't sure if these were, like, proper...
Well, I mean, go
scale.
from the edge of the square and then do it that way, not from the center of your character.
Okay. Yes, I go here. There. Okay.
So what would be the D&D version of Twinkies? The Faerun version of Twinkies?
Pastries of some sort? I don't know.
A cream-filled weasel.
The lambus pastry.
Dire bear claws.
Okay, so I am... You know what? I'm gonna delay. I'm just gonna delay my action because I don't have anything I'm doing. I'm watching this battle in particular with all the Faerun's. I can't ping anymore. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna delay my action. I'll let you know when I'm gonna take it, but I don't have a particular time yet.
Are you gonna move, Finn?
No, I'm gonna just delay my entire action.
Okay. All right. Next up then is Yusef.
Alright, so who's all hurt? Is it just me now?
You and Valron are both the ones hurting right now.
Okay. So I will move up closer to the group. Let's see here. I'll move to about there.
Okay.
And let's see here. Which one do I want to cast? How much damage has Valron taken, approximately?
Quite a lot. He can tell you.
Yeah, I'm at 13 left, so I've taken over 20 points of damage.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Healing Word on him.
All right. Roll the heals. All right, that's 10 healing that it does.
Thank you.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So you got 10 points.
Can I go at this time, Ranger?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on that dude.
All right, go for it.
I shall taunt you a second timer.
Yes. So basically, I just start yelling curses and expletives at this guy. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right, what's your DC?
15.
He saves. He rolled a natural 16. So it does not hit.
Okay. And that's it.
All right. Toppy, since it is your round, it is now the main guy's. He's got to save to hold the weapon. He does. He takes 2d8 damage, right?
No, I ended the. I have to say if I'm continuing it. I ended the heat metal.
Oh, so it only lasted one turn.
Oh, last one turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only had it, so I can continue it if I choose to, as a bonus action. But I didn't want to continue it.
All right,
since
you got to
the
say
sword
that on
was
your
inside.
turn, because I'm assuming you're going to.
Oh, I thought it was the other way that I had to tell you if I'm continuing it.
Yeah, you have to tell me you're continuing it because he's still holding the weapon and stuff. So are you going to continue?
Right. I did not want to continue it.
Okay,
That's why I
so-
didn't say
okay,
anything.
so-
But I'll say it either way.
Okay. He sees that he is in a bad spot, so he is going to disengage and sprint. He can't go that. He runs that way, trying to avoid the giant wall of wind, and he gets to there.
Seems rather close.
He's close. Well, I can't, there's bushes there, but he would try to skirt the bushes, so I'll put him like right there.
Alright.
So he's going to disengage to there. So that's his turn. Teals, you're up.
Alright. Our hit points still pretty low. Anybody?
How long
I
does
think
wind wall last?
That was it lasts for a minute.
Okay, so it's going to last 3 more rounds. Okay.
Yeah. Just checking hit points. How are we doing?
I've taken some damage, but I've still got like almost 30 left, so I'll be alright.
Alright. And Chrome, you're alright? Or better?
Oh, I ain't even been rolling Chrome this whole time. Son of a bitch. Chrome didn't even roll. Is he even here? He's not here.
nope.
So, I forgot about Chrome's character.
Chrome is still sleeping.
Yeah, he never made it home.
Chrome never woke up.
Okay.
He's a really heavy sleeper.
Yeah, he's just
He's
sitting
doing
there
the Three
snoring
Stooges,
away.
I'm still.
Ping, 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 and yelling all spells and stuff.
Like, no, don't touch me there. Touch my beard.
He likes to cast Turn Stone on himself, that way nobody can wake him up.
I'm still down like 13 hit points.
Okay.
What are we doing, Teals?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just lost my character sheet. I can't do all these concentrations.
Doesn't give in 2-0. Doesn't give in 3-2. She stands able to hold up.
And we got the baseball in the background.
Yeah, sorry.
So he got a par, right?
Yeah. there
No,
you go.
Graham, that's wrong.
I thought that was a goal.
No, that's hockey.
All right, Teals, what are you doing, my friend?
That's too accurate, man.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give Barkskin to our tank.
Okay, that's Rogaris.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel this druidic energy come over you, Rogaris, as
This series is all for 6.
what does Barkskin do? It's like an armor, right?
Yeah, so Barkskin, skin gets rough like a bark-like experience, and then is,
If you click on it in your character sheet, it'll
Yeah.
pop up in chat for everyone.
Yeah, you touch a willing creature until its spell ends. The target's skin is rough, bark-like in appearance, and the target's AC can't be less than 16,
There you go.
regardless of what kind of armor it's wearing.
There you go. So, Regarius, you look like a living tree now.
I am Groot.
There you go, pretty much.
Went from a dwarf to an ant.
All right.
I'm Groot.
And then I'm gonna move myself right there.
All right. There you go. All right, guys in the north, they're gonna move a little bit because they're sick of that wind wall, and they're gonna take. One's gonna shoot at you, Grim, thinking that he's gonna get past the wind wall. He does not. Another one is going to shoot at you, Tills, and miss. What's your AC, by the way, Tills?
It is 16.
Yep, he misses. And the last guy is going to shoot at... Let's see if he can figure out which one of these. Nope, he doesn't. He's going to randomly shoot and miss again. All right. So back to the top. McGarvin is going to turn back to this guy, and he's going to strike him and miss horribly. He's going to use Superior Blows. Hit. Hit. Damage. Oh yeah, this guy's in big trouble. Yeah. You see McGarvin, he misses with his first strike, but then he just like lets go of his bow for a second, and you see wah, 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 and this guy just goes down in a heap. This guy right here. And he is out of the fight. And then turn to face this guy. Alright, Morgan, you're up.
Okay, I am going to use my cunning action, my bonus action to... Can I get to right about there?
To where?
Where I moved myself?
Yeah.
Can I get to there?
Yep, you sure can.
As the dash or whatever, and I'm be like, oh, you should have took the other option, and I'm gonna pommel this dude in the freaking head. I'm not gonna try to kill him. I want to subdue.
Alright, so you're just gonna use your fists or the back of your weapon to try to knock him out?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
What do I need to roll?
Just roll a normal attack. There's no advantage or anything here.
That's 17.
17 will hit. So just roll a d4. No bonus.
3.
3. So you hear oh, and he's on the ground. All right. Valron, you're up.
I'm going to hold for right now.
How long does your mirror image last?
1 second.
One minute.
All right.
Yeah, so it's a lot.
Actually, this is 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th round. All right. So okay, they're still up.
Yeah, you should still be up. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I am gonna hold, and if someone comes past the wind wall, then I'm gonna cast a spell at him. But otherwise, I'm holding my action for right now.
All right, Rogaris, you're up.
I'm gonna charge straight forward at the furthest south guy near me.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it.
So it's a 14.
That will just hit. Roll damage. All right, 6.
And I get the double hit.
You get to strike again. That's right. Go for it.
It's a 13.
That will miss.
Okay. And I'm going to use my second wind.
Go for
to
it.
attack again. Now, does that allow me to double attack as well, or just one more hit?
Let me look at Fighter's second wind.
I guess it's actually action surge.
Action surge, yeah. So action surge.
You can on your turn you can take one additional action on top of your regular action, and a possible bonus action.
So you do have. So yeah, you can make a third attack.
Now, would it count as a double attack?
Well, you're not held in an offhand. Remember, your other axe is missing, so you only have the one axe. So you can just strike with your one axe. If you had your other axe, if you're doing dual wielding, yeah, I'd give you another attack, but you only have one axe, so you can do one attack.
Okay. So 15.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Another 11.
Jesus. He is looking rough. So, in a quick succession, you run in, whack! He's like, ugh! And then you miss because you kind of knocked him away from you a little bit. You swung at the second time, missed, and then you got pissed off, used your action surge, and just basically dissected his bowels. So he's like, ugh! Alright, the guys in the east. This guy, seeing that the battle has turned, is going to flee and run away. This guy is going to flee and run away. So he's out of the picture.
Did he bravely run away?
No.
Can I see the ones that are running away?
Yeah.
One of them's gonna get magic missile. They're not going
Go
anywhere.
for it. So this one that second one that you saw trying to run away.
Yeah.
It's automatic hit. Roll your damage. $10 points of damage. So
Yep.
you shoot. You just see magic missiles just appear out of Valeron's hand, straight to this guy, smack in the ass, and actually launch him forward.
Nice.
Yeah!
Pew 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 pew.
And basically, right in his ass, just launches him across. He's still running as fast as he can, but he's gonna have
Nice.
hemorrhoids for a while. All right, the guy fighting you. He's too beat up. He's gonna try to take a swing at you. Rogaris. 18. What's your AC? Oh, it's way high because you have park skin on. Never mind. Jesus. Yeah. What's your AC? Normally? Rogaris?
Yep, sorry, what?
What's your AC?
18.
Yeah, he misses.
And I also have that bark skin.
You're right.
I don't
That's
know
why I
if
was
the
like,
ups and
it doesn't matter. He missed. All right.
Okay.
So, Oregon, you're up.
Yeah, actually, I think it's my turn anyways, because he moved himself back in the order.
Who did? Oregon?
Yeah.
No, but he held his action, so he went after you did last round, but he still has initiative.
Oh, okay.
So it'll still be Oregon's turn. And then it'll be you're up next, you said. You're muted, Finn.
Yeah, that
Awkward
was
silence.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move up to this guy. He's unconscious, right? He's
Right.
basically down on the ground.
Right,
I'm gonna move here.
right.
And
Carefully
that'll
avoiding
be
the
it.
wind wall.
Not inside the wind.
And that does open up this area here for you guys. As you see, 3 other guys with longbows sitting right there. You gonna do anything else?
How much was that? Yeah, how much was it? I'm trying to figure out the distance.
I say it was 30
I
feet.
would've-
Frank.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Well, I have 25.
It's fine.
Okay. So I can still cast something.
Sure.
Okay. So then, let me see the distance here. Okay, so that's perfect. So right here. Hold on, let me make sure I have the right distance and everything. Okay. So I'm gonna cast it right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Calm emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me look it up.
He's got to turn them all into Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide.
For real?
Sorry, hold on. No, not common motion. I think. Hold on, I picked the wrong one. Sorry, suggestion is the one that I'm.
Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna make them all depressed.
Yeah, none of them are. None of them are. Yeah. Sorry, I picked the wrong one.
All right. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sense or two. Imagine please a creature you can see within range that you can hear and understand you.
Yep. So I'm targeting this guy.
Oh, which guy?
And I'm gonna cast the
one in the middle.
Pinging him.
Okay.
Middle. And I'm gonna say it might be wise for you to tell your friends to just put down their weapons so we don't have to kill you.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
He failed. You see immediately drop his bow. He's like, guys, do what he says. Throw down your weapons. We'll do too much. He just throws his hands up. See if he can influence him with persuasion. He does not. He worked on him, but it did not work on them. All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Seth, you were up, my friend.
Okay, so to start, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the archer down here.
All right.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw of 15 or higher.
He did, 17.
Damn it.
So half damage?
No, I think Sacred Flame doesn't do any.
Okay, so it's either hit or miss? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wounded and stuff, but he kind of sees you out of his corner of his eye, and he just manages to save. So.
Okay. Then I'm going to... Alright, I think those two have got it handled, so I'm actually going to move up.
Sure. Just go ahead and move your character
to here.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast... Where is it? Here somewhere. Spiritual Weapon. Yeah, and what that does... Huh?
You can do that. Go for it.
Yep.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It looks like the Warhammer that I carry. It's practically identical.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it. It has a range of 60 feet.
Yeah,
so I want it to show up right in between the two archers up there.
Okay, the other guys with the hands up like, ah! This giant Warhammer just appears out of nowhere. And who are you attacking with it?
So I don't think I can attack this turn with it. It'll be on the start of my next turn that I can.
As soon as it pops up, you can attack with it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can. Let me look. Let me make sure. Spiritual weapon, as soon as you conjure it in, it can go for it.
Oh, yep. Yep, that's right. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and attack the far one on the right.
With his hands up, or the one that's still trying to cause problems?
Much. Let's go ahead and attack whatever one is the one still trying to cause problems.
That's the one on the left, as you're looking
it's
at it.
It's a melee spell attack, so...
Right, so just add your...
Alright, that's a 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage is a 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So roll a d8 and add your...
that's a 9.
9! So this hammer just comes out of nowhere. This guy's like, ah! And this guy's like, what the? And whack, just whacked him on top of the head. Like, Jesus! I mean, just glowing warhammer just smacks him square in the noggin. Alright. The main guy is unconscious. Tails, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to break concentration on my wind wall.
Okay, wind wall disappears. So someone can take that off the board, please.
And I'm going to conjure Call Lightning.
Alright, where are you doing it?
Well, it's a 60-foot radius cloud that appears 100 feet above me.
Okay.
And then anywhere within 60 feet of me, I can bring down a massive lightning strike.
Alright, who are you targeting?
I'm going to drop it down on the leftmost archer.
Alright, go for it. Is there any kind of, what kind of save is it?
Dexterity saving throw.
Of what?
Oh, it's a lightning bolt, isn't it?
No, I mean, what's the dex save?
It says Dex burst spell.
So what's your spell?
No,
DC?
what's your spell save DC? It'll be on your the top of your spell sheet. The spell save DC.
Where is
Under
it?
spells.
Oh, there it is. 15.
He does not save. Roll damage. Jeez.
22 damage.
You see this guy. First, his hammer appears out of nowhere, conks him in the head. He's just kind of looking, sitting there punch drunk, and then you see the light, like Storm out of the X-Men, kind of floats in the air just a tiny bit. You see her eyes glow with lightning, and then the Storm appears out of nowhere above you guys, and you just see this crack, crack, and this guy gets barbecued. It smells awful. He is dead as a doorknob, so he is done.
Well, one bonus of that is he now picks up cable.
Yeah, and a bunch of other stuff. So he is shish kebab. He is fried goods. All right, anything else, Stills?
We are good for now.
All right. Northern guy's turn. This guy's sitting there going, the other guy's like, nope. He flees. Hold on. If I hit the right thing, he does. So he hauls ass. All right, back to the top of the round. McCarvin is going to come over here, Rogaris. He's just kind of smiling. He just kind of gets behind this guy and flanks him and just looks at you with a grin like, like he's going to hold his action. Morgan, you're up.
So two of them are incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
One's mumbling to himself, the other one is unconscious, and then McCarvin and what's his name are gonna have some fun. So,
I'll just say for the sake of brevity's sake, do you guys want to let Rogaris decide the fate of this guy?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm dealing with the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just go right to you, Rogaris.
Yeah, that's cool.
Rogaris, McCarvin's just sitting there with his arm crossed behind this guy. He's like, with his sword up. He's trying to hold his gun. He's like, come on! You know, looks a little terrified, but he's still trying to fight the good fight. He's just looking at you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hit him, and that's a crit hit.
He's dead. He's like,
Come
come on! Rogaris just is like, you have this momentary pause. You're like, should I let him live? But you see McCarvin kind of smirking behind you and wink, and you just see Rogaris take his axe and just basically split this guy down the center. Doesn't cut him in half, but you just see this line go down the guy, and he just kind of...
That darn belt buckle saved him from going all the way through.
Yeah, leather kind of interfered with the full Monty view. And he is dead. Dead as you can be. Alright. He is off the battlefield. So, the other guys are hauling ass. You guys could give chase. It's up to you.
I'm walking over to this guy.
You walk over to this guy. He's like, I give up. I give up.
It's okay. It's okay. Have a seat.
Please.
And I sit down in front of him. I say, have a seat with me.
Oh, okay. Please. How long does that spell last, Finn?
So it lasts until he's completed his activity. So he's done with his activity. Now it's up to him.
He can make a save. He does not save.
He doesn't have to make a save now. He knows kind of what's happened. He's seen everything.
Yeah, so, he's kind of... You see a little bit of like the spell wears off, and he's kind of more calm around. I was like, oh, shit. Like, bastard.
And so
me.
I move over there, and I'll cast my new spell.
Well, sure, go for it. What are you going to cast?
The new one, my level 3 one. Shh. I'm keeping it secret.
Well, if you're going to cast it, it ain't a secret no more.
I'm casting it right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you trying to accomplish?
And when I do that, all of a sudden the grass will start getting like a little bit thicker. I'm going to tell it to make sure that he doesn't get away. And so all the area around him starts to become difficult terrain, so he's not able to really run away.
Yeah, you got to get a sense from the guy that he doesn't look defeated, but he's kind of looking accepting like, shit, you got me. You know, kind of thing.
So I say, go ahead and have a seat, and then he can do whatever he wants.
I'm not going anywhere. He just kind of sighs and just sits there. All right, McGarvin comes over here. You guys are all gathered around. If you'd like to do any first aid or anything like that, now is the time.
Yeah, let's do some first aid on the unconscious dude first, though, because he's got to bleed out.
Yeah. So, anybody want to first aid the unconscious guy?
I'm gonna start having a chat when I can. By the way, with the guy at the top.
Yeah. Hold on a second, and let's see.
I'll go ahead and just use a mass healing word. So
how many people can you heal with that?
I can heal up to 6.
And you can pick the targets.
Yep. So I don't even think we have 6 people damaged
Say
here.
whoever's
I'm
missing
full health anyway.
Yeah, Valron.
Yeah, I am at full as well.
So okay, anyone who needs it can just take back 10 health.
All right. You're gonna use that on the guy too.
Yep.
All right. So he gets back 10 health. He was right there to
And
tell.
I'm gonna hog tie him.
All right. He kind of comes to conscious as you're hog tying him. He's kind of still groggy, so he's not sure.
Any funny ideas, lightning comes your way.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
And then I'll drag him over towards the fire.
All right. So you drag him
So I
over.
can
Well,
have-
see, if he starts, okay. So one thing.
He's not
as you start
resisting.
No, not that. As Grim tries to drag him, he realizes that dragging him is a little bit difficult
Oh.
because all the terrain around me suddenly became difficult terrain.
All right,
Just so
so
you know.
Grim, when you start trying to move him, the grass seems to be like grabbing him. So you're kind of tugging on this guy that you just hogtied, and you're trying to
Kind of centered around where I'm sitting, so you can do what you want.
it roll a strength check, Grim.
Natural 20.
You're able to get past it, so you give him a little shove. You don't know what the hell's going on. It's like the grass was like trying to hold on to him, but you get him and you bring him over to the fire. All right. So we'll save for that combat stun. Finn, you want to talk to the guy there, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll talk to him there. I'll sit down near him.
All right. So you're having a nice little. He's just looking at you. He's just sitting there with his hands. Well, he's sitting there Indian style with his hands in front of him and stuff.
So you know you're not getting away, right? And so I just want to know, why did you attack us?
What do you think?
Tell me. I want to hear it from you.
I don't feel like
Tell
telling
me
you.
everything.
I don't feel like telling you.
Well, I mean, if you don't tell me, then my compatriots over there will probably kill you.
Well, better than starving to death, so go ahead.
Ooh, starving to death. I like that idea. Hey,
You probably would.
hey, Yusuf, can you come over here for a second?
I walk over to him.
All right, you walk over there, you said?
Now, can
What's
you
up?
start digging a hole just so he can fit in there and we can keep his head just above the ground?
If we got a
Is there
shovel,
any-
sure.
Is there any reaction from him? I'm
No.
gonna try and.
He just looks defeated,
Uh,
but he's not reacting. Like, he knows he's lost, but he's not. Roll an insight check, Finn.
$14.
When you look at this guy, you looked at his clothes are tattered and stuff. Yeah, he has a bow, but the bow is just of normal quality. It's nothing spectacular. I mean, it sounds like something you could just find anywhere. He looks very raggedy. He looks very, very thin, emaciated. So he looked like he's seen some really bad days, and he just does not. He seems inclined to do whatever you guys do.
So, are you working for anyone?
The guy over there that you just captured. He's the boss.
The boss of what?
What do you think we are? He just looks at you confused, like we're bandits. Trying to survive.
Okay. Oh,
I bring up
Okay.
detect magic.
Can I this dude
Hold on,
isn't
hold
going anywhere.
Who just said something? Corinth, what did you say?
I bring up detect magic,
Detect
and
magic.
I want to start looking at the guys just to make sure that everything appears right.
Yeah, you detect magic. You don't get any magical sense from them. There's no magic items or anything on any of those guys.
Okay, so I say they don't appear to have any enchantments upon them.
I'm not worried about that.
I mean, well, I put it back. Valorant, you kind of get a sense of a magical field surrounding Oregon and this guy. And you said when you walk over, little strings of grass is like grabbing this dude. You don't know what the hell's up.
So, what made you in this position? Did you lose your money? Did you not have it to start? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Why should I? You're going to put me in a hole with my head up.
Maybe. And I take out a silver and give him a silver.
Kind of looks at you strange, like... It's like, sir, I can tell you, I don't know what your background is, but we're poor peasants. With the war that's been going on, there's not much for us. Yeah, we rob people, but we try to use it through fear and intimidation. Get what we can, sell what we can, so we can eat. That's what we're doing out here. The guy over there was our leader. He kind of put us together. I don't know what more you want me to tell you.
Where do you come from? What city were you a peasant in?
I'm from Cormier.
Let me know when I can interdict.
You want to walk over there?
You can
Morgan?
come in whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over.
All right, so
I'm just having a slow chat with him.
So you walk over, Morgan. You're next to this guy. He just looks at you like, okay.
Well, how about you work for us? We'll feed you, give you enough money for your family, but you work for us.
I don't have a family.
Well, then you get to come along with us and make some coin.
He's really confused now. He's like, all right, so let me get this right. I just tried to rob you guys. And you want to pay me to do what now for you? What would I be doing?
We have this werewolf we're trying to track down.
No, dude.
He looks he's like, hold on, I
We need
cannot deal with no...
somebody to
He's like, just put me in the goddamn hole. Okay, I'm not going after a werewolf.
We need somebody to watch after our horses. You know, keep the carts clean. If you're decent with your bow, maybe some hunting for food as we're going along. We'll pay you for it. You'll get to eat. You won't have to rob people to get by.
I cast message on Morngrim and say that's a really, really bad idea.
It's up to you, Morgan. You get that message from Oregon. The guy looks at you, he's like, I don't understand this. You guys just look like more than we could normally handle, but the leader said we could do it. I had misgivings, but normally we just go for a little bit of coin, just enough to get by, but he saw you guys and was like, this could be the cash cow, and we went for it. And I'm sure the other guys are fleeing for their lives right now. But if that's all you need me to do, I mean it's better than what I've been doing
It's
now.
either that or sitting and rotting in a hole.
Well, God, if you give me that option, I think I'll take your offer. I'm not too fond of the idea of being buried up to my head. He's just looking baffled right now. Like, just put back, not disappointed, but just like confused. Like,
I can.
He's like, like one of those looks like, are they fucking with me? Are they going to really put me in a hole now, or is just some kind of?
I reach out my hand to him.
He slowly extends his towards yours. He doesn't grab yours. He just puts his hand out. I mean, he's a little shaken. You can tell he's a little scared at the moment because he is completely thrown off now. What do you do?
I grab his hand and then I help him up.
He just looks at you and like, if there was more guys like this, like you guys in the world, maybe there wouldn't be need for people suffering and trying to live.
Come on, it's cold out here. Let's all go sit by the fire for a while and talk to your ex-boss.
All right, so You guys go over here. He kind of is like, while you're talking to him, I'm just going to stand over here a little bit. He doesn't want you to look at the guy in the face. Alright, so you guys all go back to the campfire. And the leader's just kind of sitting there. He looks like you guys used him as a punching bag.
Well, we did.
So you guys kind of go... yeah, it's going to come back to the campfire. McCarvin's sitting there looking... Well, it looks like we have another member of our party. The guy, he comes stand next to the guy. He's like, and what is your name, my friend? Like, Jaron. Jaron! Very nice to meet you. Hey, stick with these guys. Better to be with them than against them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Like, do you like to drink? Yeah. Hands him like a wine flask. Let's get you shit-faced. He just looks like he has... Like the world has gone upside down. He does not know what the fuck is happening right now. He looks totally baffled, but he takes it like it's poison. He's like sniffing it. Like, no, it's the finest wine. And McCarver takes it and just takes back a big swig. Oh my god, it is so good. Here, you try some. Now that he saw McCarver drink it, he's like, okay. He drinks it, a little sip. Drinks a little bit more. He's like, wow, it is good. So it's like, hey, come on, it is it. It looks like you get something to eat. Here, let me help you with that. So McGarvin kind of takes this guy over to the side and is kind of dealing with him. You guys are all surrounding this guy. And he just sitting there looking at you with just contempt.
So he's awake now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, he's healed, but there's blood all going down. That was going down the side of his face and the wounds, and the wounds he has stopped. I mean, there's blood on him all over the place, and but it stopped because of the healing. So he's pretty banged up. There's blood everywhere, So yeah, he looks like he's concussed a little too.
Hi.
He spits at you.
Okay, this one can die, and I get up and walk back to the other guy.
Okay, so Oregon says that and disappears back to the other guy. The guy's like, do it to me what you will. Adventures are all the same. The hell with all of you.
I'll try and cast Charm Person on him.
Go for it.
Give me a Wisdom save.
He rolled a 1.
Wow.
You are now my best friend. Do what I want.
He's like, I am your best friend. I will do what you want.
Yeah. So, are you sure you're only a group of bandits?
We're only a group of bandits.
Alright, just sit there right there for now. I'll let you know if we need anything else.
I'm just gonna sit here and let me know if you need anything. How long does that spell last?
I don't remember. I think it's a long time. It was like
1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah.
1 hour, and then when it ends, he knows that he's been charmed.
Right. So, I mean, is there anything you want to do with him for this hour? McCarver's with Jaron over there just chilling like a villain. They're eating and drinking.
I'm there too. I'm with
I'm good.
McCarvin.
He should respond to me pretty much the same as before. Like, I'm gonna talk to him, find out what's going on. Why did you attack us? Why'd you? What force?
He takes another sip of wine and he kind of sits there. He's like, "Look, man, it wasn't personal. No,
not him. The leader guy.
He doesn't respond to you. He's only fixated on Valron.
So I ask him. I say, answer his questions.
I'll be happy to answer his questions. Listen, we rob people because we need money to live. That's what I tell these guys. They're all, dregs of society and stuff like that. Poor peasants. My adventure group something bad happened to them. It was kind of on my own. Some rough times. I saw an opportunity. I brought these guys together. Take just what we need. Do what we can.
Can Rogaris interject here?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Rogaris is going to look at him and say, "See, you're a band of criminals who go around and rob people for your own good."
He doesn't respond. He's still looking at Valron.
Valron, can you make him tell me?
Oh yeah, to answer any of them as if they are me.
I'd be happy to. What was your question again? Sorry.
So you're a band of criminals that just go around and take money from people. What do you then use that money for? Do you give it to other poor people or keep it yourself?
And be truthful.
Well, of course we keep for ourselves because we got to eat. And we make a little profit on the side. I kind of keep that, but I do feed these guys what I can. But I figured I can make a little bit of profit and then maybe get back with another adventure group.
So he's a criminal. I say we have him tell us where his little hoard is, and we kill him.
What's your alignment? What's your alignment?
Lawful.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of... but you believe in justice.
Well, he just admitted he's a criminal.
But you believe in law and order.
But yeah,
But he certainly just tried to kill us.
Well,
So he's probably killed
lawful,
other people that he's trying to...
Unless you follow a god that, like... Who is the god that you follow?
I don't think I have one.
Alright, so being lawful, you wouldn't necessarily kill him. You would take him to the authorities. You believe in the system, right? And now if they hang him, that's just the way it goes, right? But you're not just going to murder somebody.
Fair enough.
In the pitch of battle, yeah.
I have plans for this dude. Once the charm wears off, we'll decide what to do with him.
Okay. Does anybody want to talk to him while the charm's in effect?
Nope.
All right. So charm wears off. He just kind of shakes it off. He knows he's charmed. He kind of looks at you with disgust, but acknowledgement of respect because he is a former adventurer. He kind of knows what you did, and
well, I'm good. You know, sit next to him and say, "I'm gonna give you the same offer that we offered your friend over there. Work for us. We'll make sure you're fed, clothed. You know, get and make some money."
Huh?
I want to wait until the charm wore off so I could get your actual.
The charms wore off, my friend.
You know, it is your decision. Yay or nay?
He is looking confused again, like the other guy was. He's like, "What's your angle, man? No one does that. You are a group of adventurers, right? In it for money?"
Mm-hmm. In a way, yes.
I did try to steal your shit and try to kill you. Well, maybe not kill. We weren't. It was more try to just snatch and grab, but shit happens.
Didn't he stick his sword through our friend?
Well, yeah, I thought he was trying to burn me alive with it. Hey, all's fair in combat.
You were doing what needed to be done to survive, as would any of us. That is why I'm giving you this option instead of, you know, burying you on 6 feet under.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'll be able to hear that from over here, right?
No, you're over there fucking around with your new friend.
Okay. Just making sure.
Can I use luck?
I'll let you use luck on this.
Okay.
You have your 2 rolls.
It's a 15.
All right, yeah, that's enough. He kind of like, he's really apprehensive, but he's like, well, I really don't have much of a choice, so I guess I could help you guys out.
I untie him and hand him a ration.
He looks at you baffled and just sits there quietly eating his ration. So, great. Alright. So you guys have 2 new companions with you now. The other guy's over there just... McGarvin is just talking his ear off. Oregon just sitting there listening. And McCarver's trying to like just keep feeding him. The guy's like, "Look, I can't eat no more." Are you sure? You look very skinny. I think you should eat some more. Please, no. I'm going to be sick. And then you see him throw up because he's drinking too much wine, and he looks like he hasn't had wine in a while. He's like, "Bleh! Oh, that's a good sign of a good time. All right, you've had enough, my friend." And tomorrow I will teach you martial arts. He's like, "Oh God, no! Just I'll watch the horses, please. God, no more wine, no more fighting, no more nothing."
That's what I'm gonna do. You know, pass some drinks around, and tell stories. Find out more about this dude.
Well, ask him. He's sitting there. You guys are all around the campfire and stuff. McCarvin kind of says, the other guy kind of gives him his little mat and stuff. The guy just passes out. He's just laying there dead to the world. McCarvin's like, "I got the rest of the night. You guys just hang out and get some rest and watch." I think I almost killed him, but he should be all right. He threw up a lot. The Oregon was laughing. You're a sick man, Oregon. You shouldn't laugh at people when they throw up.
That is funny.
You're a little evil bastard.
I'm not evil.
But he's smiling at you when he says it, like tongue in cheek. My kind of guy. And he goes off, and you see he's kind of doing a perimeter thing because Garvin's like, "Bastard's not going to catch me off guard again." McCarvin's on a mission. He is pissed. I mean, his eyes are glowing. That's how pissed he is. Like, you can see them red with fury. Like, he looks like if somebody came up right now, like a giant, he would just take it on full throttle. And you kind of hear him once in a while, bastard, just cursing in Elvish. So the other guy's passed out. So there's other guys in front of you. He's at your full disposal.
Yeah, I'll hand him, you know, some my water skin of wine and talk with him. You know, my name's Morngrim. These are my friends. What's your name? Tell us about this adventure group that you're with before that ran on hard times.
Well, you know, the wars pulled a lot of resources. I came from the Dales, where I grew up. Fighter by trade. Times were been tough up there. Been adventuring for 10 years, and I'm a sellsword. I went where the action is. I had got with a group of adventurers, but I mean, I really don't want to get into it, but let's just say we met a tragic ending, and kind of drank myself into poverty. And next thing I found, couldn't find any work. And, you know, I was happened to be on the road, drunk one day, ran into a couple of those guys. They were kind enough to take me in, and I kind of became the ex facto leader of the group. And, you know, they didn't know anything about ambushes or fighting in general. I mean, they're peasants, for Christ's sakes. So, I mean, that one over there, it's all he's ever known. Yeah, he's good with the bow, but that's because he's good at hunting. He's not good at this. I didn't realize you guys were as powerful as you were. I figured you were just like a group of merchants or something. I knew something was up with you, but I couldn't really tell. But I figured if we could just get in, get your weapons, make a dash for it without any incident, then, you know, we could sell them and I can give them some of the money, and then I can go back to looking for an adventure group and pair some of my stuff. He looks at his uniform. You can tell I'm not in the best of states with gear-wise. I got too good of swords, but I haven't been able to afford anything, which is my own fault. I drank myself into the situation. But after I sobered up, you know, it is what it is.
Oh, if you stick with us, consider yourself employed.
I'm gonna walk over here.
You're already over there.
And when he finishes his story, before Grim says anything, I say, "Welcome to the group," and I spit on him, and then I move over here, and I fall asleep.
He just goes, "What the hell?"
You'll get used to him after a while.
You hear McCarvin in the background. "No, you won't. He's an evil little bitch."
That drow.
I'm not evil, and I go to sleep.
All right. Anything else you want to ask him?
Be here when we wake up in the morning. We'll be leaving early, and I toss him a bedroll.
He's like, "Thank you." You see him goes back. He picks up a sword that had been previously lit up like a Christmas tree with burning red flame, and looks at it. He's kind of looking like, "Hey, cleaned it off a little bit," you know, and grabs his gear and beds out for the night. So, you guys, in the morning, you wake up. He's there. The other guy's there. The other guy's like, "Oh, my head. Oh." McCarver's like, "Hey, buck up, my friend. Don't worry." He's like, "Come on, let's get you to the cart." He gets you over to the cart, and it's really crowded now. You guys have 2 more guys there. So
I'll walk.
The new warrior guy, nobody asked him his name. Has anybody asked his name?
Well, I told him my name. I didn't know if he was going to.
He never responded. You didn't ask him, so he's kind of holding back. But just to say,
time.
Yeah, it's just like Lehan.
Lehan?
What was that?
Lehan.
Lehan?
Yeah, the other guy's name is Jaron, Jaron, and he is Lehan, Lehan. Jaron is,
good morning.
Jaron's just sitting there going, McCartney said, "Come on, my friend, come on, eat the bread, drink some water, sip it. No, don't drink it all, just sip it. You sit up front here and just relax. They'll drive the cart, you'll sit there, you just relax. Gives them kind of a blanket, like, you just take care of yourself, we'll get you. But it should be in the next town here by the night time, and you should be alright." And Lehan kind of, looks like he's kind of he's thinking about stuff. So he's like, he kind of goes in front of the cart and grabs the horse and starts just walking with the horse, kind of leading the horse to help with the cart and stuff. So he's just up front walking. Balron, you get your horse, of course, and you start riding with your horse, kind of whatever you want to do. Everybody else scoops on the cart, and you are off on your merry way again. Who's going to drive the cart today?
I can keep driving it. It doesn't matter.
All right, make an animal handling check with advantage because you got the guy up front helping you.
Okay. Well, first one's a 17. Next one's an 18.
You are amazing driver. All right, so you guys are on your way. Anybody want to watch out? Be on lookout.
I'll keep my eyes open.
All right. So roll with advantage, Grim. Well, is anybody going to help him?
19.
Oh, you got it. Never mind.
No.
Morgan's like, he's like, "Forget your shit. I got this." So you guys kind of get to Immersea, Immersea, Immer, and then C. You get there around as nightfall's coming in, and you guys go to a local inn there, and you can see that it's a part of the Wyvern Water. This is more of a lake, unlike the sea that's out this way, and you can see that you guys have a map, so you're able to see it. A lot of smaller fishing vessels, nothing major. There's a lot of mid-sized trading vessels that go from different places that are in there. There is a wharf. This is a kind of it's an in-between. It's a strange place. It's a city, but it's also kind of a port city, a smaller port city. Kind of think of New Orleans, and it's not New Orleans, something further up like the Mississippi near a giant lake. I'm trying to think of something like that. But it's kind of in that area. It's not a full sea.
The port of Detroit.
Yeah, there you go. It's got a port, but it's a decent sized town. You figure there's about a couple thousand people here, and you guys find a tavern easily enough. I'm not going to make you roll for it or anything. You find the tavern called the Leaky Duck.
Fitting name.
And you walk in, and it's a happy place. It looks like there's a lot of seafaring folks, but there also looks like people there are a lot of farmers and stuff in this area. So it's a mixture of farmers and sea folks and travelers. It's a big happening place, this area. You walk in, serving wenches everywhere. You see a ginormous woman in the back. Well, first of all, Geron takes care of the carts for you. So does Lehan, and they come in afterwards after they do that. They make sure to get the horses squared away for you guys. So you guys walk in. It's a bustling place.
Wait.
Yeah, I
Before
take
we
care
get
of
to
my.
that point.
Yeah, I take care of my own horse. By the way.
Well, they offer because that's what you're paying them for.
I say somebody should escort them.
I'll take care of it.
All right, Morgan, you go with him. You're easily able to get the Velron. You go with your horse. So you guys all go there. Easy enough. There's a stable nearby. You're able to get the cart put away, get the horses hindered and everything. They do that for you, Velron. If you just give the horse over, they'll unsaddle it for you and everything. It's like 2 silver for everything.
Sounds good. And I'm being really nice, I guess, to my horse. Like I'm trying to bond with it a little bit more, and
sure,
that kind of stuff. I'm trying to make more of a bond because I may do something further eventually. So
sure,
just trying to be his buddy.
That's right. You feed him.
Well, remember, this isn't the mature channel.
No, stop it, Grim. Sicko.
I know in the woods, I've seen many things with animals.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I've been spending too much time with the nerf herders, man. I'm sorry. Not really.
All right. So the tavern, you go in there, is lively. Lots of stuff's going on. There's a full, looks like caravan, or full band playing. Good music. Lots of people are cheering and having a good old time. See people coming in and out and stuff. It's a big place. At least 30, 40 tables in here. 2 bars. You see behind the main bar, you see a gigantic woman with long curly black hair just running behind the bar. She's tall too. She's like 6 foot tall. She's a hefty woman. And she's wearing kind of like one of those, pirate kind of looking wenches. But she's got 2 giant hoop earrings in her ear. She has a giant loop through her nose. And she has a loop through her mouth and stuff. And on top of her hair, she's got one of the bandana and stuff. Wrapped a red bandana wrapped around the top of her head with all this dark curly black hair coming around. So, and she's talking with the patrons and serving ale and doing all kinds of stuff like that. What do you guys want to do?
I'll walk up to the bar towards the big lady.
All right, she's like, "Well, hello there."
Hey there, beautiful.
Oh, flattery will get you
what's on the
everywhere.
menu today?
Well, what are you looking for?
What's the specials today?
Oh, my dear, we have all kinds of stuff. Welcome to Immerseely. We've got seafood on the menu. We have lots of meats. Good strong ale, whatever you need.
Pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy these 2 dudes a real good meal because they probably haven't eaten one in a long time.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna make them go, "You really bought us this food?"
they're looking at you kind of strange, like, "Thank you." I mean, the more you see the guy just starts tearing into it. Geron, Leon is a little bit more controlled. He's eating his food and gives you a nod of appreciation. Buy them an ale. It's cost you.
Sit down with them.
Yeah, it costs you like 3 silver total for all the ale and food that you bring them. There's warm bread brought over and stuff. So Grim's at the bar with those 2, and they're just in there eating and
I'll
drinking
give
ales.
her a 2 gold tip.
She's like, "Well, look at you, Mr. Big Tipper. Where are you coming in from?"
Where did we come in from?
I'm not
Arabelle.
Arabelle?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it. Yes, I knew it started with an A, but I couldn't remember. Arabelle.
Arbuckle, Avaropera. Oh, Arabelle, what brings you down south this way?
Work.
Work is always keeping everybody a little bit busy. I myself run this establishment, owner and operator. So if you need anything, I'm going to go in the back and yell at my cook and take a break for a while. I've been busy all day. One of my lovely waitresses will take care of you. And I've got Jonas here. And you see this kind of older man come up. He just shakes his head. He'll take care of anything else you need.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome, my dear. And she goes and saunters off, and everyone's like raising a glass her. She walks by. She's like, oh, thank you. Oh, and she just kind of goes in the back. All right, so you guys are at the bar eating. What are the rest of the crew doing?
What time of day is it?
It's just after dusk. You travel the second day to get to Emercy.
Okay. I'm gonna do my usual performance.
Well, there's a band up there.
You gonna kick him off the stage?
I ask them, can I join you?
Roll a persuasion check.
Well, like in between.
You go up. There's an older halfling gentleman wearing a black cap with a red feather sticking out of it. He's playing the lute. He's like, what's the guitar in here? So I just went blank.
Mm-hmm. Lute.
Okay, yeah, he's playing the lute. And
well, there were guitars in medieval ages.
Yeah, there's something like that. And there's a guy that's kind of using a drum kind of thing, and then there's a guy playing a flute, and then another guy playing, another instrument. And you go up. So roll persuasion.
Okay. 25.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's like, well, you've convinced me. We'd be glad to have you. What do you want to play instrument-wise?
The lute.
Oh, double lutes. Well, let's see what you can do there, laddie. And so you get on stage with them and roll a performance check with them. Oh, they roll really high. So, Finn, you better not mess this up. Oh, my God.
Wow.
What is...
It really is
oh, my God.
banjos.
I mean, the devil went down to
fest.
Georgia just got played on the stage, and the fans go nuts. I mean, the band they kind of pick up on what you're doing, Finn, and so they just, first start playing, you're feeling each other out, and then you just kind of take over and start playing like a madman, and the halfling looks at you like, all right, and then they start going, you crescendo up, you start playing a little bit slow first, and then it builds up and builds up, and then there's solos in the music, and then you take over and just start going crazy on the lute, and he's playing, like every time you do a little solo, he plays a little solo thing, and you guys are playing, the crowd is clapping, and just people start dancing, and everyone's having a grand old time, and then when you guys get done, there's just an enormous applause as you guys just like, holy Christ, that was good, let's do it again. All right, roll again, Finn.
Okay.
They do very well.
27.
Oh, for God's sakes. Jesus Christ.
So Finn is pretty much like McFly
Yeah.
in the 50s,
Yeah,
playing Johnny B. Good.
Or Oregon Van Halen.
Yeah. So again, you guys even just rock the crap. I mean, you're playing just incredible music. The whole band's getting into it. There's an half orc guy on the drums. He's just shaking his head, and there's a guy kind of playing a flute who's just really loving it, and another guy on another instrument. They're just following your cue. The halflings, he has picked up on how your style is. Again, you guys play, you end the song, crowd is going nuts. People are dancing all over the place. They're clapping, they're singing, they're having a good old time. All right, one more time, see what you do.
I'm getting ready to use my luck because I have a feeling I'm gonna need it.
The band rolled really well.
I'll use a luck on this one.
Use luck.
Okay, 21.
Yeah, you finished the night strong. Not as powerful as the other one, but the crowd is so into it. The last song is more of a little bit more slower thing. You guys play a little bit slower song, but it's so haunting and melodic that you kind of let the flute player take over a little bit here. You're just kind of keeping on the cue of him, and people are just, one lady's like crying. She's like,
Yeah, like the queen part of
there's two girls in the front looking at you, Finn. Gorgeous girls going. They're just sitting there clapping and looking at you like, we're gonna have our way with him. We're gonna have our way with him.
Finn's got groupies.
And just you end the night. Let's see how much you made. You and the band total. Jesus Christ. Woo! You made. So they got 12 gold in total. They give you 3 of that, Finn.
Okay.
Because you more than made up for what they were doing. I mean, they were doing pretty good. They're a real good band. You can tell these guys are really good. And the guy gets on his knees like, Jesus Christ, where did you come from, man?
I'm from Arabelle.
No, you dumbass. Where did you learn to play music?
In Arabelle.
Michael Jackson.
So you're from Arabelle, you grew up there? My goodness, you're really good. Would you think about doing
I have a past that I don't like to divulge too much. I'm from a bardic college.
I can tell you're very good. Would you consider joining us full time? We could pay you very well.
Well, I'm on a mission right now, but it's something I would definitely consider. What is your name, good sir?
My name is Talon. T-E-L-O-N.
Talon.
But people always say Telon, and I hate it, so I just say Talon.
Well, Talon, thank you very much. I will keep that in mind. If I am back this way, I will definitely look for you.
All right. We're going to take a break, so you, laddie, you're more than welcome to play with us any time.
Sure.
All right. So, that happens. Ben just made some money. And as soon as you get off this, you get done talking to him, these 2 girls, both one's brunette, one's blonde, they're like, hi.
Hi there.
We saw you playing. Can we buy you a drink?
Sure. Can you buy one for my friend too?
Who's your friend?
And I point at Morgan.
Oh, Jesus.
So Morgan's over there with this, like, which one, the really raspy looking one, or the angry one, or the other one that looks kind of scary?
Who are the 3 that are there?
It's Joran, Leon, and Morgan sitting there at the bar.
Okay, so and what did they just describe it as? Beat up or
one looks
tattered?
One looks tattered, one looks beat up, and the other one looks scary.
I'll say whichever position he's in from the way we're
yeah,
standing.
he's the 3rd one. So it's Joran, Leon, and then Grim.
So Grim is the scary. So I'll point at wherever he is and say he's the one on the right because I'm not.
He looks a little scary. That's your friend?
Oh yeah, he's definitely friendly. Come with me.
Okay.
And I kind of put my arms out for them to like hook arms.
The other one's a gentleman, and so you walk over to Grim. Grim, you're sitting there eating with Joran and Leon, and they're not paying attention to you, Finn. So you walk up with these 2 girls.
Hey, Morgan, I want you to meet some friends of mine. This is... Oh, what is your name? And I point to the one on my right first.
And she gives her... I'm not going to come with the names, but...
Okay.
So they give their names, and Morgan, you see these 2 girls kind of staring at you kind of strangely. One's looking at Finn like, mm-hmm.
I'll introduce both of them.
So you introduce them.
I'll smirk.
And the one
looks like you've been busy.
He's talking.
Have a seat. I'll buy you 3 drinks.
You see, Joran's not paying attention at all. He's just in there eating. Leon kind of turns around and smirks at you. Oregon like raises his glass and kind of laughs under his breath and turns around.
Say hi to him, Morgan.
I introduce myself.
Oh, and what do you 2 do?
We're adventurers.
Ooh. And the one girl next to you, like, should we sit down? You can buy some ladies a drink.
Of course.
Morgan, you're gonna. Leanne kind of comes to whisper to you, like, go with the bard. I got him. Just go.
Yeah, I'll pass some over 5 gold. Here, get you guys a room,
I got it.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, he's like, go for it, brother. So you guys go over and have drinks with these girls, and you guys start having kind of conversation. What is anybody else doing? John, Andrew,
Aren't you
Teals.
glad you're friends with me, Glenn?
Sitting at the end of the bar having a drink.
All right.
Saying I'm sitting right next to him, watching in disgust of the actions I just witnessed.
No. Make a perception check, Oregon.
Okay. $13.
So you're getting the evil stink eye from Syl as you're walking over to the table there.
Silsastra. These are my 2 new friends, and I say the names that they said before.
Well, you're kind of away at a table. Do you say that out loud?
So we're not approaching their table.
No.
Silsastra's
She's at
just
the
kind of
bar.
looking.
You guys are going to a table, and as you're walking toward the table, you see her looking at you, going, "You're such a man."
I give her a thumbs up. I give a thumbs up to Silsastra, and then go ahead and sit down at the table.
What do you respond with, Tills?
I roll, shake my head, and go back to my drink with my companion next to me.
All right, so that's Rogeris and Syl are just sitting there at the bar drinking, and you're eating, drinking, and kind of collecting your own thoughts. And you, Seth, what are you doing?
So Yusuf decided that he wasn't going to drink tonight, and instead he was going to go out into the city a little bit and preach about Lyra.
All right, McCarvin kind of do you tell anybody this, or are you just gonna go walk?
No, I just leave.
All right, you leave. As you're leaving the bar, you don't roll a perception check.
22.
You tied it. You see McCarvin kind of falling behind you, like, "Hey, my friend, what are you up to? Need some company?"
You may tag along if you wish. I am off to preach about Lyra.
Ah, I'm a follower of Saloon myself, but I would be interested to hear about this Lyra. What can you tell me about her?
She is our goddess of joy. Have you ever been to a festival, a wedding? Lyra is there with us at all times.
I
It is
don't
her.
think in Mesobazaran she is there when they have those kind of celebrations. Oy. Not
Would you like
pleasant
a pamphlet?
things.
Sorry, I couldn't.
So there's
resist that
lots
one.
of people walking around there. Yusuf, how do you want to do this?
Let's just pretend I start giving this amazing speech about how Lyra is always with us and wants us to be cheerful and joyful.
Alright. So Yusuf, you find McCarvin goes and gets you one of those little crates, right, that you can stand on. And outside of the barn, it's a lit area. You start standing there. There's lots of people walking by. This is like the market area. People are going to and fro the bar and stuff like that. You get out all open and you start preaching the word, brother. Roll a performance check.
$12.
Okay. You start getting a few people looking at you a little bit, nodding their heads and stuff, and you're what are you saying? What do you want to say to the people that you're what message of Lyra do you want to entail to them?
Oh boy.
You said it, brother.
So basically, just to be cheerful and joyful and spread cheer to all of those we meet. Be friendly and love those that you come across every day.
All right. Roll another performance check.
3.
All right. Are you adding? What would you add to performance?
My charisma's 0 modifier, so.
All right. just as you're starting to, people are starting going, okay, this is getting a little preachy. You see McCarver come up. Oh my God, I have been transformed by your words, my friend. He comes up and hugs you around the waist because he's like, you're taller than him because you're on the box. He's like, oh, please tell me more. Your words have moved me so much. I don't know what to do with myself. Please preach on. Roll again with advantage. One more performance check.
12 is my highest.
Okay, so you get a couple more people in. So you've got a congregation there. And so what do you want to do? You've got about 5 or 6 people that are listening to your words right now. One's a little inebriated, but they're listening to the words of Lyra. What do you want these people? These people are listening. What, I mean, you got them captivated. What do you want to do?
I guess inspire them to maybe build a, not necessarily even a temple, maybe just a little shrine within the city to Lyra.
One lady puts up, I can build a shrine in my home.
Why, that's wonderful. Anything Lyra accepts and appreciates.
Another woman comes up like, sir, can I have a blessing from you and Lyra?
Why, of course. And I hold up my holy symbol and, you know, say a little prayer over her.
You see McCarver, he is just working the crowd. Like, you've got to hit, oh my God, the word is so amazing. Please, oh, Lyra is so great and stuff. Which...
And stuff.
People are buying McCarver's charisma's out the roof, man.
Sounds like a true believer.
Yeah, he does. He is bullshitting his ass off right now. But he's trying to help out Yusuf, so he's rolling the shit thick.
At least one of the two of us has good performance.
Yeah, well, he's helping you. That's why he's out in the crowd like, come hear the word. And you've got a good-sized crowd now of 20, 30 people. And another woman comes up with a child like, say, may I have a blessing? And then all of a sudden people start coming up to see if you would give them a blessing.
No, I'll work my way through the crowd, you know, kissing babies and, you know, using my holy symbol and praying over people.
Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you. Bless you, sir. And, you know, so that happens. So you guys do that and stuff like that. That one woman stands behind and you kind of talk to her about, you know, what you need to set up for the shrine and everything. And she's like, I will do that. Your words have inspired me. All right. So you have
As a final word, I just, you know, hold up my hands. Go off and be merry, everyone.
And they're like, yay! And they go off to be merry. Some go back into the bar to be really goddamn merry. All right. So you've converted someone. So good job. All right. Anything else anybody wants to do?
While they were doing their performance in the bar and stuff, I'll be kind of not casing the crowd, but just watching the people that are coming in and out of the door, just to see if anyone's taken particular notice to our group for some reason.
Sure. You grab a table, you're sipping on whatever you want to sip on, Valeron. Make a perception check. Okay. Nobody seems to be casing you guys. Most of the people coming in are traders, farmers, people that work the city, some city guards, some stuff like that. Nothing out of the ordinary. You don't see anybody giving eyes to there. I mean, you see people looking at Oregon because he just plays incredible music and stuff. You know, some people coming up and shaking his hand and stuff. But you know, the girls and Grim over there flirting with with Grim and Oregon. You notice Syl gives Oregon a disgusting man stink eye look. And is sitting at the bar with Rogaris, and they just look happy. They're just sitting there eating. Kind of once in a while they talk to each other. You see that you see Juron and Lehan. They finish their fill. Juron's still looking a little weak, and you see Lehan take him and kind of nods your way and like, I'm gonna get this guy some rest and get him upstairs. So he goes upstairs with with Juron to get him squared away because he still looks a little disheveled. You guys, out of character, might want to get him some food because he's kind of wearing rags and stuff. So, but
well, I just fed him, didn't I?
Yeah, he looks a little bit healthier, but he still was starving to death. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he looks very skinny. But he's looking a little bit better. He looks a little bit healthier. He's still a ways to
Someone
go.
buy him some stew.
Someone get that man a sandwich.
Someone buy that man a slice, for Christ's sakes. And then the world looks at you and goes, what the
Someone
hell's
get this gnome a bed.
All right, so let's see how Grim and our bardic little pervert do for their night. So so each of you roll. I'm trying to think of what I would roll for this. Roll persuasion.
Don't say I was gonna say don't say performance.
Yeah. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion, huh?
Yep.
Ooh, 17.
You guys
22.
both get your lady friends upstairs, and let's just see how you do.
Oops, I rolled on accident.
That's all right. Tills, you are you're striking out, but you're not trying to hit on anyone, so it doesn't matter.
That tree looked really good in the corner.
I'm usually the one that talks to things.
Yeah, all right. All right, now
Yeah,
just both you just
over to a hanging plant.
so both you just roll a d20. Don't add anything to it.
13.
All right, you have a really
3.
Finn. I mean, you do fine, but she kind of, nothing spectacular happens. Grim, it's a real. You have a fun night. Finn, you have a fun night too, but it's you kind of like, you just kind
Why
of
can't I roll a performance?
because you're not performing.
Well, technically, it's the oldest performance, but
Well, technically, I'm the Lord God in this game, and I say no because
Somebody's need to try to roll luck.
I gotta.
Let's just say he was
I
not
do
on
have a-
tripod.
You do have a luck. All right, Finn. I'll give you another chance. So you're at first base. Things are happening. You're kind of fumbling around. Let's see what Finn does. Let's see if he can finish strong.
you know what? Can I use
He
luck?
comes through again.
On.
And the crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes crazy. Yeah, I'll
Said
let
get a room, gnome.
They did get a room. Grim, go for it.
No.
Just
I want to try for natural 20.
Yeah. Yeah, you both show your ladies a good time. We were worried about Oregon was getting a little worried there because maybe he just, had too much to drink. He was fumbling around too much. He finished the job. All right. All right, anything else?
Oracle shooting blanks.
Yeah.
As a gnome, I definitely didn't want to come a little short.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
that's science. All right, anything else anybody else wants to do? All right, so everybody goes off to bed. You guys have a good night's rest. You wake up in the morning. You come down. You have a great breakfast. Is there anything you want to do in town while you're here? Or do you want to just get back on the road?
No, what kind of
Well,
stores are there?
The typical...
Yeah, that's what I was just...
Yeah, there's Emercy is it's just a trading town, so you're going to have, even though it's not as big as, say, Arabelle or Giselle, because of its location, there's a lot of merchants here. So if there's anything you want to try to buy, this is a good spot to do it.
I'm going to take the two new guys and... let's get them looking a little bit better.
Right.
I'm gonna buy them some clothes and get them outfitted.
Let's see.
Yeah, maybe there's an armor shop that has some stuff in them too.
And
All right, let's see what we can do here. Let me look.
Out of character, Finn. From last week, was there any gold or anything distributed out?
No, because we got
There's a repurchase
what
for
was
the
it?
pins.
12. Yeah, we spent it on the pins. We got 1250 gold from completion of the mission, and that was spent to get our each of us the pin. So that
Okay.
was it.
That's what I thought. Just
And
checking.
then we didn't. Yeah, and then we didn't get anything up front for the mission. For this
All
one.
right, what are you looking to buy these guys?
not like a luxurious suit of clothes,
Sure.
but
Well, let's start with
let's get rid of the tattered clothes.
yeah, for
and get 'em
Geron. Let's
looking decent.
see. Let's see here. 157.
I have a spare set of chainmail because The one that I had getting enchanted, we picked up last week.
Yeah.
And then there was the set that I was given as part of the mission.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm giving these guys a taste of what they're gonna get if they stick around. You know, I'm gonna give them some good stuff. You know, it'll get better. Let them know it's gonna get better if they stick around. If they don't, well.
I mean, you spend a silver to get Jiron some decent clothes. You get him some a nice leather. Do you want to get him armor, or do you want to get him just some clothes?
I'll get him some clothes and maybe like some leather armor.
All right, so
You know, that's what he feels comfortable in.
he'd be fine with leather. I think that'd be okay. Some leather armor. Some leather armor, padded armor. You can get him. It's good, decent set is 5 gold. So you get him a set of clothes and some armor. Or do you just want to just get him the armor?
I'll get him some decent clothes and the armor.
Yeah, you get a little backpack and stuff. So all you spend 6 gold to get him a backpack, some clothes. You buy him a bedroll, right?
Yeah, get him outfitted.
You get him outfitted. Do you want to get him any weapons or anything?
His bow's looking pretty gnarly, isn't it?
It's just a bow, yeah. It's a standard bow. It's functional.
I'll ask him. Do you know how to use a longbow?
Well, I can shoot any. I don't know about a longbow, but I mean a normal bow. Yeah, I can use.
Well, let's.
I'll give you a price on the weapon here in just a second.
Now, Ranger, while you're looking at it, how much can I sell the spare set of chainmail for?
Yeah, I'll get to that. Well, let me look here. You said chainmail? You could probably sell it for 75 gold.
Okay, I'm going to do that then.
Nice.
All right, you sell it. So go ahead and mark that off, and then say that you have 75 gold in your wallet. And then what were you looking at? Just a bow, like a short bow?
Yeah, like maybe an upgrade to what he's got. Maybe something
he
with
can't
a better
use a long
string.
bow, but a short bow, which I consider like a normal bow. You can get him a short bow for 25 gold. Probably something in the range a little bit. You probably get it for 20 because you can find one that's not as brand new, like a good bow, but that's been used before. So 20 gold, you can get him a good decent bow.
Okay. And I'll ask Jiron how's his gear looking.
That is Jiron. Lihan's the one that's the fighter. You see that he has really good weapons. He has two short swords that he uses. You can tell that he's a fighter by trade. But he's wearing studded leather armor that's seen better days.
Let's either get his armor repaired or get him a new suit.
A new suit of studded leather will cost between 35 and 45 gold. To get it repaired, probably cost, I don't know, 10 gold. But he wouldn't have any armor. It's going to take a couple days to repair it.
Yeah, let's get him a new suit. You said 25, right?
35 to 45 gold.
We'll do the 35. That'll take me down to...
Yeah.
Yes, I heard you, phone.
Yeah, so you get him 35 gold. It's not brand new. It's something that's been used before, but it's sturdy. It's capable. So he's got a studded leather outfit he's wearing right now. Then.
Okay, and I think that they should be good. I'll
Yeah, they look ready to go. You do the same thing. Add another gold if you want to get him like a backpack. He doesn't have any bedroll and stuff like that. So it's just something he can carry gear and stuff around for.
Get him squared out, and
you guys
are looking slick.
Yeah, you guys have 2 members of your crew that now can do stuff. They've been outfitted. Very nice. All right. Anything else anybody wants to do?
Is there a store that would sell boots of speed? Or any kind of boots that would increase my movement?
There is a store like that. You walk in there, there's an old gnomish man there. You walk in, he's like, can I help you?
I'd like to see about a set of boots of speed or anything that'll help me move faster.
Boots of seed, you say? Well, we don't have boots that grow seeds. We have boots of speed.
Yeah, them.
Well, why did you say so? Why would you need boots of seed? I don't understand that.
Well, I'm a dwarf. I don't move all that fast.
Well, that's sounds like a racial problem to me, my friend. Let's see what we got here. I have to research this a second here. Boy, do I have to research this. Good God.
Sorry.
I don't have the DM book in front of me, so I have to look. I have to pull online, so I have to flip through the pages.
You want to hear a funny story? This just reminded me of one of my old D&D campaigns where two guys were playing with us. One was playing a dwarf, and one was playing a half-orc that had a shitload of strength. And they used to pull the fastball special, where the orc would, fling the dwarf into combat. And it was hilarious.
I'm gonna.
Awesome.
I'm
gonna buy
there.
a potted plant, by the way. Yeah, no.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna buy a potted plant.
Oh, you're gonna buy a peace lily?
I mean, the boots of speed that they've got here on Roll20, first off says it requires attunement, so I don't even know what that means.
It means you have to attune with them. That means they won't work until you warn them for at least an hour.
Okay.
And also, no one
you
else
only
can
can
use them afterward.
Yeah, and you only can attune so many
Why
magic
can't I
items.
find boots of speed? What kind of garbage is this? There we are. Wondrous.
That is a rare item.
It is a rare item.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
You're going to be very, very, very expensive. Let's see here.
They're wondrous items, aren't they?
Yes, they are. So you're looking.
Oh.
Well, I've got these boots of speed here. No one's ever wanted to buy them. 3,000 gold, and they're yours.
Hey, you got a use set?
These are the used sets, Sonny.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, tell us where that store is so we can go hit it up.
Yeah. I mean, do they carry anything else that'll increase your speed at all, or?
Huh?
Do you carry anything else that makes you move faster?
No.
Okay.
Do you want the boots or not?
Put them on hold for me. I'll be back.
What's your name? I just can't put them on hold for a random person.
Rogaris.
All right. How long am I going to put these on hold for?
2 weeks.
And by 2 weeks, are you coming back in 2 weeks, or after 2 weeks I can sell them to somebody else?
If I'm not back for them by the end of 2 weeks, you can sell them to someone else.
All right. Remember, 3,000 gold. It took me a while to make these.
Okay, thank
And
you.
your name was
Rogaris.
Goraris?
Rogaris.
Eh?
R-O-G.
I heard you.
A-R-A-S.
Roger S.
Yes.
Your last name is S?
Well, it's an old name, yes.
Did your
Used to be
mama not
Buck,
like
but
you?
we
What's
shortened it.
a strange name for a dwarf? Roger S?
Well, we changed it.
Can I help you with anything?
No, that's enough.
Okay. Well, I'll put them on hold for 2 weeks there, young lad. And if you come back, I'll be more than glad to give them to you.
Thank you very
and by
much.
giving to you, give me 3,000 gold, and I'll give them to you then.
Will do.
All right. And you leave the store.
That might be a worse butchering of my name than Grande, even.
Oh, that was awesome.
Grande was the inspiration for the character.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to do other in MRC?
I'm buying a potted plant.
All right. You go to a potted plant. All right. So you go to a store, general store. This is kind of see where they have like a little place where there's flowers and stuff. You see this one section is a tent in town, and there's this lady. She's very old, and she's like, "Hello there. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm looking for a little plant. Let's call it a companion plant.
She kind of turns her head at you. A companion? Look, my dear, you're gonna have to be more specific about what you want to buy.
Well, what do you have in the potted plant category?
We have lots of potted plants. We have flowers and herbs and all kinds.
I want like a little tree.
What? A little tree?
Yeah, like a little tree or a little fern or something like that.
A little fern. I can do that. She goes back and shuffles and just comes back in. She's got a little fern in a nice little pot. It's got her little symbol on it. She's like, "That'd be 8 silver, please."
Sure. And I give her 8 silver.
She's like, "There you go. What are you planning on doing with it?"
Oh, I just wanted to travel around with me.
You don't want the plant?
Do you have a name? Do you have a name for it?
Oh, dearie, you're so...
I want a name.
You're so kind. Oh, for the parent. Oh, you don't want my name. Oh, I misunderstood.
Oh, I want your name too, miss, but also for the tree.
Just call me Miss.
Miss? Okay.
I don't normally give my name to customers, if you know what I mean.
I understand. Well, what would you name this plant? What does it look like to you?
It looks like a fern.
I will call him Fern. Thank you.
She looks at you like you have lost your mind, Finn. Okay, dearie, well, you have a good day. She's kind of scooting you along like you're a madman.
Mm-hmm.
She's not exactly wrong.
No, she's
and
not.
And I take like my usual like marching steps out.
She just stares at you like...
Right.
She thinks you're going to eat the fern. So, you guys all do this. Is there anything else anybody wants to do?
I want to get some nice stuff for my horse, like really nice horse food or
everything.
Yeah, you pick up some apples and stuff. Cost you a gold.
And
get some grains and stuff for the horse and stuff that you load into the wagon. It's not that big a deal.
Make sure his shoes are all new and all that stuff. That kind of stuff.
You guys, when you guys kind of all conjugate all together, you see Juron and Lihan looking pretty spectacular. They've been cleaned up and are wearing these nice sets of new leather outfits. And Juron has a new bow, and they grab your cart and they're getting it set. And I mean, they're like guards for you guys now, looking looking reputable. And then you see, and you guys, it gives you guys a sense of accomplishment that you're doing something good in the world. Then you see Oregon's monkey ass come down the road marching like a buffoon with this fern. Who he is named Fern. You don't know that yet, but here he comes just with this stupid shitty grin on his face with this fern. I'll leave it to you, Oregon.
Hey guys, meet Fern.
You hear McCarvin go, "You're not going to eat it, are you?"
No, it's my buddy.
You named a fern?
Well, that's what the lady named him. I asked the lady, her name is Miss, that was selling it to name it, and she named it Fern.
No, that's the name of the type of tree it is. It's not his actual name.
That's fine.
Keep in mind what he came up with for our group name, so don't think too hard.
You say that, McCartney goes, No, we are not being called that by any stretch of the imagination. Ever. We will come up with a different name.
There's nothing wrong with Team Asthma.
Listen,
it does.
He gives you
getting changed.
He's got a sash on, but if you could see his eyes, it would be blazing. Finn, he looks at you seriously. No one would ever call us Asthma. Ever.
No, it's not just asthma. It's team asthma. And I start walking.
That's
away.
even worse. He looks at all you. I swear to God, all the gods, if any of you call yourself Team Asthma, I will kick your ass.
I look at Jeron and Lehan.
They
and
just
go,
turn around like, no, I'm not getting in the middle of that crap.
They're
No,
charged.
they're out. They're like looking for busy work. Like, oh, look at this. I got the horses, McCarvey, because McCarvey's in his outfit where he's kind of like, he's got that big, cloak over him, that pullover with his kind of oriental looking hat, but he's got the sash over his eyes like he's blind. But you can see he's looking at each one of your souls when he says that. I swear to the gods, I will kill you all. We do not Team Asthma. I say,
Just be
I
thankful
agree
he didn't
with
call us
Garb.
Oregon and the asthma attack.
no. He looks at you, like you said, just swivels to you. Don't ever say that to me again. Ever. Like, ever. If we die and go to the afterlife, if you say that to me, I would kill you again.
And I will hold them down.
See, Morgan gets it. See, he's a wise man. I do not know why you put up with that little bastard. Asthma.
Hey guys, it's time
Okay.
for us to go.
In fact, can we leave him somewhere, like a mental facility? Is this not a thing we wish to discuss? He's talking to a damn tree that he named after the tree's name.
Shall we light the plant on fire?
Blink, and then hop up into the cart.
Is this mostly a human population in this town?
Yeah, there's some elves walking around, a few gnomes, dwarves. No, I'd say 85%. Most like Cormyr, human. Different types of humans. You see a lot of ships near the docks, so you can see their masts hanging high. But yeah, this is a trading port, so you do see different races. See maybe a half orc here, or a half elf here, or a regular elf, going about their business and stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm
What is-
not like going completely out of my way, but if I see like an elven shop or like a sage or anything like that, that's someone I'd like to speak with.
Yeah, there's nothing like that here.
Okay.
The history. This is more. There's not. There's very few elves here.
Okay.
You do see them, but they're not. They're just here to do their business and go elsewhere. This is not their kind of place. You know that for a fact. You get a sense that you'll see a lot more in Zuzel, or if you were to go further north, that you would see a higher elfish population. This is not the place you'd find anything like that here. You just know that because you've been reading your books about Cormyr and getting a good sense of the country, its history, the type of people it have. It's 85% from what you gathered human.
Okay.
Majority of it's human, but there's like 10% elves, half elves, and then a mixture of 5% of gnomes, dwarves, halflings, and other races combined that come and go through the area, mainly of these outskirt towns with trade and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Sounds
All right.
good. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else?
I think
Are we
we're
in the
good.
cart?
You're getting the cart. Lehan gets in front, grabs the horse. Jeron gets up top and takes out his bow and is on the lookout. So you guys have two guards watching your front for you guys now, on ever present looking. And whoever's, I guess, who was driving the cart? Was it you, Seth?
Yep.
All right. So Yutha gets up, and you guys are on your merry way to your next adventure, and that's where we're going to stop today's adventure. Well done, guys. I thought you guys were going to murder these fools. Especially after Oregon.
Somehow we did not.
Yeah, especially after Oregon came up and said, let's dig a hole and put his head in, only extending. I'm like, man, y'all going dark. I may have to change your alignment. That's like,
I'm neutral. I don't really care.
yeah, but that's an evil act, Finn. You be neutral evil.
Yeah, I know. I can do good
Yeah,
and
that,
evil. I
that
give him a
type
shot.
of thing would be an alignment shift, which
Yeah.
leads to very,
I do
very
that kind
bad
of stuff. You
things
guys have to
happening
think
you.
about that stuff. I mean, I will hold you accountable to that. I will shift your alignment, and it could affect your deities and stuff like that. So you got to think about these consequences. But you guys, hey, you have picked up 2 bodyguards essentially.
Well, it might bite me in the ass for doing this, but that's one of my characters. Freaking.
We'll see. But
Doom.
they're very loyal to you, Grim. But they're loyal to the party. I mean, at first they thought that they're still not 100% there, but as you go along. If you keep doing what you're doing, yeah. I mean,
when you described what the characters looked like to my character, you know, the rundown rags looked like they're doing this to survive.
yeah. I mean,
No.
yeah. I mean, Juron's 19, 20 years old. I mean, Lehan's 29. You know, he has a beard. You know, he's a little bit of gray in his hair. He's seen some stuff. You can tell he's an adequate fighter. He just wasn't prepared for what happened then. You know, he was like, "Aha, shit," you know, that kind of thing. You know, I'm like, okay, because he thought it was going well until McGarvin just went and did what he did, and just, you know, and then
The shit hit the fan.
yeah,
Literally.
he's like,
The-
what?
That's what my character's background was.
Yeah,
You know, the doing the shady shit to survive.
yeah.
And there's a lightsaber on my phone.
Yeah,
Um,
that means you won the lottery.
And
And
Yeah,
your
like-
refresh is finished.
yeah. But
All right. So, hope
have-
everybody had a
yeah.
good time. If you guys remember, give us a thumbs up. Spread the word on our D&D campaign. We're fully committing to this. I know Chrome's not here. I don't know what happened to Chrome. I hope he's okay. Can we check on Chrome? He said he was going to leave the house and then go to his house. And
Yeah, but I mean, he was spending time with his family, so I'm assuming it just took him extra
that's
time.
sure.
We'll check with him.
or he just got really, really stoned, got a case of the munchies, and
Hey.
passed out.
It's fine. That's a good life right there, man. And Lady Ondane wanted to play. She wasn't able to. We did get her character, so we'll get that squared away too.
That's okay. I got a pet plant.
Yeah, we got a Fern. Good job, Finn. You got negative. You got negative EXP for that.
No,
What do you mean? No, I'm the DM. Look my ass.
my Fern. My Fern.
I'm kidding. But if you like what you
What's
see,
the
guys.
attack value of a fern?
Hi, I have a Fern. Okay, what's his name? Fern. You're retarded.
Carrie would say about that.
Hi! Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. We got a great show for you lined up tonight in the lands of Faerun. We start off with Oregon, who sounds like Oregon, the state, but he's saying, full of the land of ferns. And speaking of ferns, dumbass Finn Bot would have named it Fern. Boy, this adventure's right on the cusp of being great.
And next week, we join him on the newest episode of Between
I
Two
wonder if
Ferns.
he's going to eat it, or I don't know what he's going to do with it, but it can't be good.
Let us know
Oh,
what you'd
I'm
like
gonna
him
have
to
fun
do with
with
it in the
this one.
comments.
Oh no, there's a plan for Fern.
Oh, my
Fern,
God.
Fern is gonna play a role for me.
Sweet baby Jesus. All right, but make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate all you guys' support. Now remember, we go back to our regular scheduled programming tomorrow, Monday, 12 o'clock. We're going to be doing the RSG lunch stream, so be on the lookout for that. And then maybe we'll get some Battlefront in. I got to check with Vancel. If not tomorrow, then Tuesday definitely for sure. Got a lot of schoolwork I got to catch up on and stuff. But big shout out to Chrome though. He got me the 2 books, the Player's Handbook, which is so big helpful tonight, and then the Dungeon Master book, which I'll have tomorrow, so I don't have to go digitally and look through stuff. I can just flip my book open. So that's a big shout out to Chrome. I really appreciate that. But on behalf of myself and all of our players, thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your Sunday and going into a good Monday. I know Mondays suck, but hopefully you can listen to this. Maybe you're listening to this on Monday. It brings you a little joy. So that's what we're here for. Check out our Discord. Check out our Patreon. It's linked below, guys. If you like what we're putting out, then support us that way. All this goes back into here. So we really appreciate it. So everyone have a great rest of your night. Take care, and we'll holler at you later.